Lisa's late.
I'm right here.
She's late to her own launch party. She's so slow.
I had to get coffee.
You've been up for how long? You have plenty of time to get coffee. Hi, everybody.
Oh wait, why is it? What have you done?
I didn't touch nothing.
We're little.
I did. She's late and she's disorganized. Who's surprised? Raise your hand if you're surprised.
You raised your hand, baby.
I put it back down.
Okay, you got to scooch.
I've
I've got to be near the coffee. Do you have something? Do you have caffeine for
I
yourself?
I have caffeine lined up and ready to go. I'm good.
Good morning or good afternoon. Hello.
Good everything.
Good everything.
Good regional time zone to you.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
See, I got everything done. The lip gloss. Hello.
Barb's already shilling the deck. Haven't even pressed
Perfect.
the live
I
button.
love it. Thank you so much. Y'all.
Okay.
I smell like toasted marshmallow now.
I actually got up on my own.
You're so
Here,
compliant.
smell my face.
Smell my lips.
I did. It's fine.
It smells like toasted marshmallow.
Smells like toasted marshmallow. So if I get hungry, I have a snack.
Squishy lip balm. I know my hair is super long.
It's getting really long.
I still don't have a desire to cut it, so we're just rolling with it. Did we plan to match clothes?
No.
How dare you? It's more how
She's got lacy stuff happening. No, it was an accident.
I don't usually wear all black.
Now I'm self-conscious and want to go change. I'm actually cold.
Do you even know what self-consciousness?
No.
No.
I don't know what self-conscious means.
Are you actually cold? Do you need a blanket? Or...
You know what? I know where they are. I can do it myself.
She can do it herself. Good morning. Hello. Thanks
Good
for coming
morning,
to
all
the
the
lunch
people.
party. I'm so excited. I've got to open up the screen so I can show you all the campaign. We can look at it. Give everybody a chance to get in and get
Get your questions ready to go.
Oh, yeah. Because you know
Just don't forget, Lisa likes to torture you guys for an hour first and then go live.
I do
Tell me I'm
actually.
wrong.
No, I do. I really do. I love suspense. I love suspense and I love surprises. Although I feel like there's not really many surprises with this. Well, at least not for my members. They know all the things.
Yeah, everybody knows all the things.
Oh, you're on the way to the airport? That's exciting.
Nice.
Wow.
Well, don't come this way. We don't have your decks ready yet.
Yeah. Well, no, true.
There's a lot of people here.
Thanks, guys.
I'm used to going live when there's maybe 6.
Sarah says, how's the Sassy Unicorn Princess and Dragon Queen today?
Oh, we are awesome. I'm awake.
Yeah.
I'm awake.
That's the important thing.
I woke up on my own.
You did.
You did not have to shake me awake.
No.
Lisa takes Bruno outside every morning, right?
Oh yeah.
This is a little baby story. So I'm up. So she says, "Come on, Bruno, let's go to blah blah blah," right?
Yep.
And he looks at me and goes, "Well, are you coming?" And it's like, "No." And he's like, "Then I'm not going." And he's just kind of standing there going, "I'm not going outside. What do you want? What do you expect?"
So true.
So she literally has to drag him outside. He's fine once you get him out there, but he didn't want to go without me. And I was like, "I need to go to the bathroom, buddy." Yeah. And then he comes back in and runs and sits at my feet as if I'm the big hero. Because he gets a treat whenever he goes outside, right? You could bring him back and he gets a little treat. So he comes over like, "I need my treat because, she's going to screw it up or something." I don't know. It's like, I just sat there going, "Oh, you go with her. I'm tired." And he's like, "But you're my hero."
Yeah.
I feel so like I outrank you in this house.
You do outrank me in this house, though. and we all know it.
And this makes it really, really clear.
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay, Stardust. I'll be going live. I'll be going live again. I'm always going live at some time. I want to go live twice a week, but I keep only finding every time I do, something gets in the way and I only end up going once.
Oh my God. Like the tank. Listen, this
was
not...
yeah, my YouTube's kind of a secret.
What's the secret?
Kaguna says my YouTube channel is kind of a secret.
Oh,
it is. It's
we talked about it recently.
I'm just sitting there sewing and chatting about regular shit. I'm not doing anything special on my channel, so that's fine.
True.
It's supposed to stay a secret.
We did not intentionally match outfits for realsies. We did not.
Are we taking bets on how long to get fully funded? You have a lower funding goal this time.
I do. Well. I didn't want to mess around. So shorter campaign and lower goal, and it's fine. Everything's fine. This may be in my upcoming recent deck roundup. I know US Games reached
Hey,
out and
Pam,
was like,
do
do
you
you want
wanna-
to see this? I'm like, do I want to see a like 670 or 80 card Oracle by Paulina? Yeah, actually I do. So I actually just filmed that. I've got so much editing to do before it'll get up on the channel, but yes. Magical and Badass Unicorns, make sure you check the posts tab on YouTube. And that is the only place you can go. I will say it's probably not worth upgrading just for that. But if you're thinking about membership anyways, yeah, you may want to take a peek to the post tab. Hi, Dawn. She did go and get a blanket. You guys, she really is cold.
I'm good. I'm chilly. I just woke up. I'm usually still asleep.
That's what happens when you get old. You start to get
Come here,
cold all
baby.
the time.
Oh, you just want to lay down?
Totally missed it.
I didn't miss it.
You're just used to it.
I'm used to it. It's like Peggy's old.
It's my favorite thing.
It's your favorite thing, yeah.
He's looking at you because you're betraying him by sitting next to me.
Yeah,
just so
he's
you know.
mad. He's mad that I'm over
is.
here. He gets jealous.
He is.
Well, it's not my fault you're jealous. Come here.
Yep.
He'll be over in a minute.
Yes.
He's like, give me the side eye.
I am planning 0 stretch goals for this campaign, y'all, because when I tell you, okay, I'm gonna start answering questions and talking, and we're gonna go through the campaign real quick. But my goal for this was to make it
available.
Yes.
With a capital A.
Yes. And to bring the price down. So the goal for this was I think you guys are going to be really happy about the pricing. But I wanted to have all the same high quality cardstock, the same kind of box, so that it's got all the quality things in it. One of the same casino grade finish, all the stuff, right? I wanted the highest quality cardstock for the lowest possible price I could swing because I didn't have to hire an artist. And so I really wanted to pass that along as much as I could. So no stretch goals, no upgrades. Yeah, I'm just starting with.
We worked her to death.
Yeah,
doing all the cleanup and
like I could have.
Well, you didn't change anything. You just cleaned it all up. Right?
I did some restoration.
Oh, well, you chose the back. Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like you did the back of the card.
Yeah,
and you did like the finish that's around the edges of the cards on the front.
Yes,
but everything else was you didn't change anything. You just tidied it all up.
There's one exception. I'm going to show you guys the one exception. There's one exception where I added a line where there was not one from Pamela Coleman Smith or from the original print. And it's just because it's my deck and I can. No, from the original, like when it was first out in the world, this particular line wasn't there and it's always bothered me. And I'm like, it's my deck. I can fix it if I want. And so I fixed it. It's just a little thing. It's
tiny line.
It's the tiniest line. Okay. I don't even know if I'll be able to come up on camera. Okay. So in the Knight of Cups, some of you, if you know, you know. But close up in the Knight of Cups, normally this little spot right there between the bottom of like this saddle edge and his foot is missing. That little teeny line is missing.
That's the only change. That's the only actual change.
That's the only actual change to any original line work I did in the entire deck. Everything else. Oh, and the one thing I did was also, I'll show you guys if I can try to remember.
I appreciate your nitpicky work, saving lives out there.
Like legit. Oh my God. The other one was in the Temperance card. Where are we? Why am I dumb? Okay, here we go. In the Temperance card.
Yeah, it is used car stuff.
It's like legitimately the best possible cardstock at the lowest possible price. Wavy army inflatable arm flailing tube man. I didn't do it right.
I'm not even gonna try. It's like I know I can't figure it out.
If you didn't know, in the Temperance card, up here in the wrinkles of the robe of this angel are the letters Yad He Vahe, which is the tetragrammaton. I always forget if there's an R in that word. Anyway, I just made sure that those lines were nice and sharp. So those are some specific examples where bad repeat printings or like printing errors that happen from because they were like,
if you make a copy of a copy of a copy, things eventually start getting a little blurry and a little fuzzy, and you sharpened that, tidied it up.
Yeah, it's not.
You didn't change anything. You didn't make any actual changes except for that one line.
Well, that wanting to some of the lines that I sharpened, for example. Yeah, you're right. Some of the lines that I sharpened, for example, would be things that even in the very first like print, maybe when they stamped the thing, a line was a little uneven in a spot. You know, so like things like that. or like from the wear of
the original deck would have been like plates that they done.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Or like there's spots where it always kind of bugged me because maybe like the color was missing.
But you never changed the line because I don't like that line. You changed the line because that line is clearly fuzzy, blurry, whatever.
Yeah.
From past handling, scanning, copying. Somebody just asked, it's up a tiny bit. Nicole asked ballpark when the decks are going to get out.
Oh,
for them to be shipped.
Okay, let me walk you through that real quick. So my goal is to order the print run before the campaign's even over. That's what I'm hoping for. So if
we kind of make a guesstimate. We take a look at we take a look at where the campaign's at, and then we make a guesstimate based on where it's at when we check in, and then add like X%. And then make the order as soon as we're confident that we're ordering, as soon as we are confident that the amount that we are choosing to order will satisfy the minimum from the campaign. So we can have on the last one, I think we had that decision made by the end of the first week and the order placed.
No, it was
the second week.
It was like the end of the second week, but here's the timeline and here's how it basically works. So I'm okay to take the chance and just output, because you basically pay for your print run. You pay half up front and you pay the rest when it's done, basically right before they ship. So I am happy to put that out as long as the campaign's strong enough that I'm like, okay, people aren't going to back out and it's not going to fund at all kind of thing.
Yeah.
So with that being said, the timeline is usually I submit for the print run within 1 to 2 weeks of that date. They have prints. They send me proofs I have to approve, not physical, but digital. I approve those because I've already got prototypes. I approve those. And then they get started on the print run. And then it's about 60 business days to do the print run. So that's about 10 weeks.
That's May now, June, July. So probably August.
I would say, I think I've got it in there for October. But like, yeah, it should be early. Yeah,
June, July. August,
well, because it's
September. September is the buffer, so they should start going out in October. And
I'm so sorry. Don't lose your thought. But just to really quickly finish the timeline, once the print is done, so that's about 60 days. Then it's another 45 to 50 days for shipping. So it takes a minute. It takes a minute. So usually, I would say, Mike, you can look at my past campaigns to see the timeline. That'll give you a good idea of Unicorn's Journey Oracle, for example, when it finished versus when it was shipping. That will give you a really good idea. And I'm sorry, you caught a comment?
Oh, yeah. If you go up, Michelle Russell, go up.
Yes.
Up.
Further? There.
Yeah. My partner was asking about the rights to the RWS. I told her that the images are now in the public domain, but she asked if the rights to the image differ from the rights. Once a body of work, in this case, the images become part of the public domain, nobody has any right to come in and then copy these. You cannot copy it for yourself and then claim that you own the rights to it.
Correct.
Period. End. Stop. If I scan the deck, then I use the deck. No money changes hands. Yada yada yada.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, once something is out of copyright, it's a free for all. Anybody can help themselves.
Papez is out there in Wikimedia Commons. Other sites you can find it.
Yeah, they're publicly available. They're free. So no, nobody owns the rights.
Like, I'm not going to say, like, I don't own this.
She doesn't own the rights.
I technically, you could say that.
Well, you've got a copyright symbol on that, but that's in reference to the backs.
Wait. I don't have any copyright symbols on the cards.
Oh, no.
Just to be clear, because people care about that.
Yeah, the box, because she designed the box.
I designed the backs. And I added some distressing to the cards. The overall product, if somebody were to take the Classy Pam and copy this exactly and counterfeit it, that's still counterfeiting because I created this product and in its whole compositional form. But I don't own this image on this card. I can't copyright this image.
Okay, they could copy the image, and they can copy just the image.
Except I've also changed this. I've added distressing and stuff to it.
You haven't transformed it enough.
No, that's true. But okay, we're not going to hand counterfeiters instructions though. No. I mean, if they copied the whole thing and sold it this, they would be.
The only rights, the backs, the box.
Yeah.
The this to that.
Yeah, but no, I don't own this.
You don't. No. Yeah. No. By creating it, She can create the deck. She can sell the deck. She can do whatever she wants to it.
Now this is a little different though.
By working with those copies, she does not suddenly own those copies.
No.
She does not suddenly own any.
Even though I've restored some, and even though I've added some lines, I still don't own it.
No.
Because to Peggy's point, I haven't transformed it enough.
You haven't transformed it enough. Right. Now, if you were to build a collage deck and use that as one element of a collage deck where it's been significantly transformed, then you own, because you own
your final composition.
You own your final composition.
This is a little different though, because I have copyright over the meanings that I wrote here.
Yeah.
And so this whole image, obviously, if this were to get copied,
you have more rights to this deck than to that.
Yeah, this is just for fun, y'all, because I got asked if I would create a version without the meanings. Also, the box has changed. The images you'll see on the Kickstarter are more like the correct ones.
But copyright is a very, very interesting animal that we've had to do research into to make sure of all. We've done copyright research. I forget what we were doing it for way back in the day, but anyway,
we had to learn about it because we were hiring artists and wanted to protect them. We had to learn about it because there's all kinds of reasons why it's important.
The images are out of copyright, so anybody who made scans that then became publicly available, they don't own any rights to that.
This is true.
Now they can make scans and sell the scans, but they can't claim a copyright.
Yes. Okay, sorry. Yes, Michelle says, so that answers my question. If the whole thing is now out of copyright, then the image and the informational content are both free to use.
Yes.
Oh, you mean the image and the informational? I don't know what informational content is.
Any writings that they may have done that.
Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure the pictorial key and all that stuff is all out of copyright as well. Art and writing, I think, sometimes have different copyright.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
Once something is out of copyright, it becomes the Wild West because anybody can copy it, sell it, do whatever they want with it.
Yeah.
But anybody can copy it. So if somebody else takes these exact files and makes their own deck out of it, we can't come over after them and say, well, we own it now. We made a deck. We own it now. No, that does not happen. Cannot happen.
Oh, she said there was a second part. Oh, to the informational content. I thought that was an
informational content is definitely copyrightable.
Yeah, like the things that I add, like my write-ups on the
write-ups
Sassy Pam,
are 100% copyrightable. Nobody can copy those.
Even the
that's
backs,
intellectual property.
Technically even the backs, because this back image is not available in the format it's in now. Yes. I had to create it in the format it's in and then make some changes and add lines and you did it using images that were already available. This one singular image was available, but then I turned it into a pattern that was tiled and then added in extra lines.
Yes, but the image itself was already available for commercial
use. Yes,
you already have,
not public domain.
Yeah.
I have a license.
The hummingbird was just back.
Oh, well, that's a big fat bee that's stuck in here, actually.
Oh, we have a big fat bee in the house.
I think it's a bumblebee, though. Can you help get it out?
Yeah, I'll figure it out.
I don't want it to die. Can you save it?
I will try. He's probably been in the house.
Bumblebees are saved. We saved the bumblebees.
He probably came in last minute. I actually thought it was the hummingbird.
No, that was a big fat bumblebee. I'm not scared of them the same way because they'll usually leave you alone.
Come here, buddy.
Oh, goodness. Thanks, Laura, for gifting some memberships. I want to get to Tarot Geek TV's question about when the Kickstarter is going to launch. During this party, so we hang out for a little bit. I answer questions, and that way everybody feels like they're confident.
I'm not sure where he went.
He might be in the lamp. Is the door open?
Yeah. Well, there he is. I see him.
Yeah, if you give him something to stand on, he might let you carry him outside. Well, they're very gentle.
That's what I'm hoping for. I'm short. I'm a very short person.
Don't hurt yourself. This bumblebee rescue. Oh God, he's so cute. He won't sting you as long as you're.
I know.
Okay.
I'm not allergic.
The bumblebee's crawling on Peggy. Yeah, she's not allergic. I don't like them crawling on me necessarily, but I learned when I was little.
It's not hurting me.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm sorry. The punch on your question. Did he escape?
Well, I think he jumped off in the house still.
Well, make sure he didn't land on the floor so you don't step on him and Bruno doesn't try to eat him.
Oh, well, I didn't. I felt him let go. And he's gone. So I think he's out.
Okay.
I felt him let go just as I got to the door. Just as I got into the draft by the door.
Thanks mods for answering people's questions too. I really appreciate that. Thanks for rescuing the bee, babe.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yes, there is a copy with no meaning. So let's talk about that first. This is the main thing you need to know.
They're really fat, fuzzy bumblebees. They are almost always super gentle and won't do anything to you if you just take your time and go slow.
Yes. Okay, this is the main thing you need to know about the campaign. There are 2 versions of the deck. Sassy Pam, Classy Pam. So Sassy Pam is the version with the meanings on it.
Yep.
It looks like this. Classy Pam is the version without the meanings on it. So this one I'm expecting to kind of be the star of the show. This one is available in a bundle with the other one, or as an add-on, or by itself, depending on what you want to do.
Yeah.
So that's what they look like. They've got a little bit of a border all the way around, obviously, and it's just the art. I didn't make any changes to anything else. Yep. It's just, that's all this is. So this is just for people who like the Lux cardstock, like the size, like the backings, etc., and like the shuffle, whatever. So this is 330 GSM German black core cardstock for both.
Yes, the copy with no meanings. You can use a blank space to write your own card.
Yeah, Barb pointed that out. She said it might be good for like unlocking and stuff. Curious why you decided to keep the images the same on both boxes versus different cards. Just for cohesive. This is what the prototypes look like. I had different cards, and I didn't like that it didn't match. It bugged me, so I made it match.
Yeah, she made it matchy.
And yes, there will be add-ons.
There will be a ribbon inside the box.
Yes, thank you, Peggy.
This is the prototype. So the prototypes don't always come exactly as you're going to see, but every prototype we've gotten so far does not include the ribbon.
She was going to this time, but I think because of timing, she ended up not.
Every deck that we've done so far, the prototype does not come with a ribbon, and the final box does. They don't. Yeah,
there'll be a ribbon left.
There will be a ribbon. As a matter of fact, when they did Sassy Dragon, they had a printing error at their end, and they proactively fixed it for us. So there will be a ribbon because they'll redo the entire run of boxes if there isn't.
Yeah. There is a public service announcement from Kelly here to make sure your payment information is updated. So just make sure your credit card info and all that stuff is ready to go. The only thing you have to worry about timing wise for when we hit the go button is there are limited early birds. I did my best to estimate based on how many people were following the campaign before launch, which PSA, this is why we click the button on Kickstarter before launch, because it does give creators a chance to kind of try to figure out how many things they need.
Yes.
So based on a percentage of that, blah, 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 I kind of figure out early birds. Early birds are limited. Magical and Badass Unicorns have a special arrangement that you can see on the post tab that is not quantity limited, but it is time limited. And I think those are the main things about that. I've been asked multiple times in here about add-ons. Yes, I'm sorry. Let's address this really quickly. So the tiers, we're going to go through the whole campaign so you guys can see. You can get just this one, or both. That's basically it. But when you move to the next stage, so if you click to back either of these things, and then you go to the next stage, there will be an option to add on Sassy Dragons Not Safe for Work, Sassy Dragons Classic, both at a special price. Unicorn's Journey Tarot at a special price. Unicorn's Journey Mini at a special price. Unicorn's Journey Oracle is, I think, very slightly discounted, but that's my most recent one. So that one might not be crazy discounted.
And also there will be, so far we've managed to have extra decks to go into the Etsy shop.
Yes.
So if you're like, I can't make this make sense. I want it, but I can't make it make sense until later. Then if you are the I really have to wait till later person, then keep an eye on the Etsy shop. Once the decks are, and this is going to be a while. This is not like tomorrow. Once the decks are done and fulfilled, and we've given a decent amount of time because on the Sassy Dragons, I think we had to replace 6 decks. Was it 6 decks?
Maybe.
There was a few.
I should put this up there. There's the thing.
We had to replace a few decks, so what we did was we got the decks in. Everybody got the decks sent out, and that's all through a fulfillment center. So very professional. Gave everybody a chance to get their decks, look over their decks, give them a chance to reach out in case of a problem, sort out the problems. It's okay. It sounds very involved, but once the decks are actually at the fulfillment center, we're like a week for this, a week for this, a week for this, and then we waited for a bit and then got them in the Etsy shop. But
they will be available.
I'm over-explain that because I can.
No, I appreciate that. That's good. It's good to be thorough.
Yeah, there will be some in the Etsy shop.
Peggy is here to remind you
Yes.
there is no need to panic over FOMO.
Look, we love this. We love the support, but
Yes.
we want you to be able to pay your fucking bills too.
And you guys, as much as this helps me so much to get the Kickstarter support. It is not
Kickstarter support is really helpful.
You're not harming us if you don't. Okay, if you wait, you're not harming us, and we just want you to know that. Also, there's a little bit of confusion between. I said something and I need to clarify. So there was a little confusion when I said there was no changes to the art on the Classy Pam. I took the exact same. I took the original images I had, the out of copyright, freely available ones. I took those, made my restorations, made my line corrections, did all my things, and then the art got plugged into both versions of the deck. So the little restoration changes I made are in both. They're exactly the same. Yeah. I just meant when I said I didn't change the art, I guess I just meant these are identical except for this has no meanings. This has meanings on it. That's it. Yeah. So I just wanted that part to be clear. Oh, yeah. That's later. That's secret.
That's a later.
That's a secret. Members know. That's a secret. My members know the secret, but the rest of you don't know the secret. Anyways, let's take a look at the campaign so I can answer some more questions and such like that, and show you guys what the pricing looks like so you don't have to make a panic decision. So we're going to go through all that. Now, let me figure out how to add the screen to my...
You know how.
I do know, but I have to get into the right spot first. So let me go into the preview. There's no video to preview this time, y'all. I did not do the video. Because I have a whole meaty deep dive on my channel that I have in here instead.
Yeah, you've linked to that.
Okay, so I'm going to share the screen.
Share the screen.
So you all can see behind the scenes before we actually hit go live.
Share the screen.
I'm working on it. I think it's there. So this is my behind the scenes editable preview thingy-mabobber. And if I panic, it's because I've spotted something I should have fixed and didn't. I always have nerves going into these previews.
You're doing a better job of hiding it, though.
Members know the secret. Oh, I'm sorry. There's a little secret extra goodie in the box that I did preview to my members. But you don't worry. You'll get it. You'll get the secret.
Everybody's getting
You'll get it.
Everybody's getting it, but the members are in on the secret. And it's cute. And it's
just
nice.
It's such a little thing. You guys don't worry.
It's not.
But it's in the box. It's
surprise. We took out a random card and threw it away.
That would be so fucked up.
That'd be really fucked up.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was gonna. And there is also a special tier at the Magical and Badass Unicorn, but just so you guys know the math on this, okay? If you join the Magical tier or the Badass tier just to get this special perk, you're only saving like a couple. It's not the same amount as the cost for the membership, so just be smart about that. Don't feel like you have to join the membership to save that few dollars, but you can.
We just want to thank the membership for putting up with us.
Yeah, so. My members are
like how I'm saying the royal we. I did not lift a finger for this deck. All I did was feed the creator.
She fed the
creator and stay the fuck out of the way
and kept me sane.
And all I did was throw food at her and stay out of the way. Yeah. I did nothing, but apparently because I'm sitting here, I get to say we.
Yeah,
we made a deck.
I don't think. Hold on, I gotta check something. I don't know if the secret tiers are gonna show. Let me just see if they are. They might. Hold on.
Well,
why are we not loading? That's no good.
Sorry. Hey guys, we're not going to go live till 3 days from now because this website went down.
No, but actually the tiers aren't loading.
Because you're in a preview.
They usually load in the preview.
Oopies.
Yeah. So Kickstarter's being funky. Give me a second here, guys. I may have to just tell you what they are. See? Did you see the spinny? It's just not loading. It should be loading once the page is live. So I'm going to open a second tab where I have behind the scenes info so I can at least read those off to you since they're not displaying properly.
Well, it might not
exit preview for a second.
Not displaying.
I wonder if it's because I'm sharing the screen. Maybe they blocked that somehow.
Oh, it's hard to say.
Okay. Well, anyway, I'm going to open that in a new tab that I'm not sharing so that I can read them off to you. Yeah, I'll be able to read them off to you. So I'll just do that. Okay. So let me go back into preview. We got this. This is fine. Yeah, they're not loading. That's so interesting. Okay, anyways, I'm going to load this so you guys can see what the campaign looks like. I'm not sharing it yet. Sorry, guys. Thank you for telling me, though, because if y'all don't know, I am notorious.
Oh, my God.
For not hitting the button to actually put it on the screen. Okay.
You did that on your last video, on the
Hot takes. When you were giving, you know, because you gave me so much shit about it.
Yeah, she forgets to share a tab and then got so flustered that she kept doing
Why did I get flustered? Tell them why I got flustered.
Because I was torturing you.
Yes, correct.
See how you were laughing?
Yeah, I apparently like
she was having too much fun.
Yes. So okay, sorry. Maria says the artwork.
You break your Kickstarter already?
Maria says this is valid. Maria says the artwork is slightly smaller on the Sassy to make space for the meanings, but other than that, identical artwork. Yeah, and it's very small difference, y'all, because the orientation. Listen, I don't know how people. What did you do? Oh, you put it in upside down. I was like, what happened? I don't know how US Games and all the publishers actually get the artwork to fit perfectly on the tarot card, unless they are, because the aspect ratio is not quite perfect. So you either have to crop some of the artwork or take away some of Pamela's hand-drawn stuff. I don't know how they do it. Anyways, but let me show you the difference because it is minuscule. Let me make us big for a second so you can see. So here they are side by side. It is a very small difference. You can see if I line up the bottom line of the Fool together so you can really see. We're talking maybe 2 millimeters difference in artwork size.
Yeah.
Do you see? Because what I did is I put the border up top and bottom. Because if I had expanded this out to say take up the whole card, we would have had to crop some of the image. So I didn't want to do that. So I got it as close to the edges as I could. But as you can see, it's really only maybe up here. You can see the difference. It's maybe 1 to 2 millimeters maximum, probably like 1.
So the image is the same size.
They're very close. You can see they're. Oh no, actually, I guess if I'm holding it properly, it's about 2 millimeters or so. Yeah.
Yeah, it's about.
It's like
yeah. There's about a 2 millimeter. This one is the one without meaning is about 2 millimeters longer,
and just a touch wider,
and about 1 millimeter wider.
Yeah,
which is in ratio.
It is
in scale.
Yeah.
But there's a wider border top and bottom as well to allow everything to see. There's a wider border.
Yeah.
Because of the aspect ratio.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly what Peggy said. Yes.
The math of making things bigger or smaller.
It was such a pain. And I listen, there's like a line that printers give you called the safe line. We are well outside of the safe line, okay? Because I needed the artwork as big as possible.
Yeah.
And I'm trusting my printer not to fuck it up.
Well, they didn't.
They didn't. And actually, funny story, the prototypes, technically on a couple of cards, the borders are ever so slightly uneven. As the prototypes are being shipped to me, my printer contacted me and said, hey, this is not correct. We will make sure it's correct for the production run. Here's what we're doing to fix it.
Well, because they know you now too. So
yeah,
it's like,
they've been really great.
It's like they know what the tolerance is, and they just any mistake that they notice, they just tell her.
Yeah.
But if it's a big mistake, they'll just if it's a bigger mistake, they would just redo the whole thing.
Exactly. So let's go back to our share screen. Okay, so let's talk about it. So I'm going to scroll through the main campaign page. What'd you see?
Oh, no, just Blue Sky Mindfulness. I logged into YouTube with the wrong account. Yeah, that happens.
Yeah. Okay, so we won't be able to see the screen for a minute. I'm just going to scroll through. So the main points to cover. So we have Sassy versus Classy, as I already discussed. We have all of the card previews are here. Now, if you open this image in a new tab, I'm going to show you what this looks like. If you open it in a new tab and you zoom in, it's fuzzy, but you can, if you're careful, read all of these. But if there's any that you want specifically to know what they say and you don't want to go pour through the whole video I made, ask me on the fly. I'm happy to read anything off to you that you like it really matters to you. I did change one card. It is correct on the preview here, but I had the Knight of Wands said, follow your passion. And the King of Wands said lead with passion. And I hated that I had that keyword in there twice. So I updated my King of Wands to be lead with courage. So it's one tiny little change there. It's only the first part of what both cards say. But I wanted to have every court card in the Wands, in all the suits, have a different kind of primary keyword baked into the meaning. So I updated that. I didn't like the repetition. That's the only
and
card
there's no guidebook with the other one.
With either.
Yeah, there's no guidebook because the one has meanings right on it, and the other one is a classic deck that
we're gonna go through all this anyway.
Yeah. Okay, I see that.
Yeah. So
I didn't see that. I haven't even really looked at the campaign.
No, so Sassy Pam has the meanings, Classy Pam doesn't. The backs are the same. The boxes are the same dimensions. The cards are the exact same cardstock, all that stuff.
Oh, go back up.
What are you trying?
Oh, it looked like the P for page is off this. It's just the way the art was done.
Yep.
Because she hand lettered everything, right?
Pamela hand lettered everything, and it's so funny.
So you don't really have the luxury of moving it.
If you ever want to know,
If
you guys, what the longest title is in the tarot for trying to fit it on a card, it's the Queen of Pentacles. And as you can see, even Pamela Coleman Smith ran into some trouble as she barely squished her S into the title. Yeah. I'm like, that is so relatable.
The page is similar too, because it starts
kind of squishy.
It's pretty much on the line.
Yeah. Anyways, okay, let's keep going through the campaign details here real quick, and then I'll come back over and look for questions. So the box is the magnetic open up style. As you can see here, there will be a ribbon. There is no guidebook. So again, I wanted to keep this affordable, but also readable right out of the box. And to be honest, you guys, this project was about the Sassy Pam with the meanings. Classy Pam actually came about because as we were sharing Sassy Pam in the Supportive Tarot Facebook group, several people were like, but I like the backs and I like the cardstock. Will you make a version without meanings? And I'll be honest, I actually got a lot of mixed feedback on that. Some people were interested. A lot of people were like, there's a bazillion different, and they're right. There's a bazillion different just Waite Smith decks out in the world. And I agree. So Sassy Pam for me was like I'll just do this for you guys, but like I'm not invested the same way, I guess.
Like, no, you invested in making sure it was a good deck.
Oh, well, yeah, of course, quality wise, but like I wasn't invested in it wasn't the main point.
Well, writing an entire guidebook didn't make a lot of sense considering where the focus of the project was.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like if you want a version without meanings, there you go.
But you can go anywhere online to find traditional meanings.
Yeah, and you can use it with any book, obviously, or
any
study.
Book,
For those that care about cardstock, just to make sure you guys know, this is 330 GSM German black core. It's got linen embossing, which gives it that like smooth, silky shuffle. But if I'm going to show you guys really close up, and you can see it also on my video, the linen that my printer does is very, what's the word I'm looking for? It's very fine. Like the line work of the linen finishing is very fine. So it doesn't, some of the early linen decks, y'all, really obscured the artwork.
Oh, you can see the, you can see the,
I'm going to get it as close as I possibly can to the camera, but you have to tip it in just the right light to see the, I don't even know if I'm going to get it on this camera.
Well, it's not the line work. It's literally the threads.
That's what I'm trying to show. Yeah. The embossing. There you go.
They use a very fine linen. So so it's very
subtle.
It's very smooth and so
it's really hard. Yeah, it's really hard to see it on the card just to get up close.
Is this the same cardstock as as Sassy Dragons?
Yes. So every single one of my decks is exactly the same cardstock and linen embossing, same linen embossing, and the finish is a casino grade coating on the cards. I buy the highest quality coating because it holds up the best over time. Yeah. So I basically get top tier everything for cardstock. So this is exactly the same. It is also the same physical size as Sassy Dragons. So if you liked Sassy Dragon size, which, do I have another tarot deck? I wasn't smart enough to grab. I've got like the World of Warcraft tarot here, which is I think a little oversized. No, I think it's standard. Okay, this is, I can't tell. Is that standard? Yeah, I think this is standard. This is a World of Warcraft tarot card. And then this is Sassy. I feel like this is oversized because it's not this much. Maybe it is. No. Can you grab me another tarot deck?
Because I would know which one is standard size and which one isn't.
I'll go grab another tarot deck. You babysit the group. I want to show you guys the size difference so you can really see.
What would my Dragons deck, would my old Dragons deck be the right size?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go get that.
Okay, Peggy's going to do it. But yeah, they are a little smaller than standard, so we'll show you exactly. But it's a standard tarot card is 70 millimeter by 120. And these are 60 by 110 millimeters. So they're 10 millimeters shorter and 10 millimeters narrower. Thank you for everybody giving feedback on the cardstock. Yeah, I think the WoW is larger. Thanks for I'm glad she's grabbing another one because I feel like that's going to give the wrong impression. Let's see what else. So that's the. Is it your
Unicorn Journey standard?
Yeah, Unicorn's Journey is standard.
Okay. Which one is this?
That should be.
This is it. This might not be standard. I'm just gonna go get your UJT.
Yeah, grab my UJT. Thank you, baby. So that's cardstock. Obviously. Oh, and meanings being readable. So this was something else. Is I bumped the font size. So if you're familiar with the text on the Sassy Dragons cards, the font size for Sassy Pam is bigger. I'm getting older, y'all. I don't like to use my reading glasses. It's a problem. Like, I'm stubborn. It's just what it is. So this is actually a 9.5. Let me bring this up. It's a 9.5 point Times New Roman. So if you know font size, That is the font size. It's also bold, so it's very readable. Again, I played a little fast and loose with those safe lines. So some of them are 3 lines of text and they do come near the bottom there, but it is 9.5 point font. So I really wanted a readable font size. That was important to me. Thanks, baby.
You're welcome.
Okay. So here's Unicorn's Journey Tarot, which was my first deck. Same cardstock. Sorry, babe.
Because you got your leg shoved up here.
I like to. Okay, so this is UJT's back.
It's cross-legged and then wants me to cuddle.
Oh, no.
I
think it might be kind of, I think WoW was still a little bit bigger. But anyway, so that's the card size difference. So Sassy Pam versus Unicorn's Journey, which is standard. So you can see that 10 millimeter difference, shorter and narrower.
Claire's, I hate how bad my eyes have gotten.
I know. Same.
I've worn reading glasses pretty much forever, but I've gotten farsighted. So now I need the reading glasses. I used to just use them for eye strain. Now I need them to see.
Yeah. So getting back to campaign, keep throwing your questions in. I will scroll for them when we get back to this screen. Okay, so obviously I didn't use any AI. And then here's the thing, no stretch goals. This is the main thing, you guys. I wanted to challenge myself to produce a deck of the highest quality I could, but also try to get the price as low as I could manage. So because I didn't have to commission artwork, so I didn't have to pay an artist in this case, I wanted to pass on meaningful savings. So I didn't want to mess that up by adding stretch goals, because even though stretch goals seem really great, every little thing you add bumps the cost up. Yeah,
I was gonna say every stretch goal adds a slight bit to the cost. It's kind of funny because every stretch goal adds a slight bit to the cost, which is fine. Mm-hmm. If you go over certain thresholds, you start getting price breaks.
Yeah,
but
they're kind of minimal until you get to big print runs.
Yeah, and
yeah,
they really if you don't hit certain price breaks, that 50 cents for this, 75 cents for that, 20 cents for this, it adds up.
It does add up.
It adds up. It adds up. And then you have to run a campaign with the expectation that you meet these goals.
Yes. Yes. So really important. Shipping, y'all, I've done my best guess here. I've raised my shipping estimates about $1 from the last campaign because there are shipping price updates rolling out, like increases rolling out everywhere. USPS just
everybody raises their prices yearly, and
yeah, USPS just usually they only raise it at certain points, but in the middle of contract, I don't know what they have, a cycle, they've updated the pricing. So actually my shipping rates have already increased. I always try to get them down as low as I can, but the shipping estimates are listed on here. I've listed them in Canadian dollars because that's how I will be charging them. But depending on the exchange rate, I've given you a rough conversion to US dollars.
Yeah. And those are assuming that, you know what, I'll tell you right now, you take, the EU, you go $33 Canadian. So go 33 CAD and then list your currency, and Google will do it for you dynamically up to date.
Yeah.
So you'll get the up to date. You don't have to do a lot of work to go on the interwebs and get the up-to-date estimate based on your currency.
Yeah. This isn't a final number. Because I'm not able to get shipping quotes from my fulfillment center till I know how many backers I have and how many in which countries. And I try to figure the whole thing out, and it's a fun time, but we're not there yet. So once I have final numbers, then I'll be able to give final shipping rates, but they're usually, I try really hard to meet my estimates.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get the cat. I know the meanings. I'm getting the Classy Pam. I really don't need the keywords anymore, but I do love she loves something, but Lisa clicked away.
I'm so sorry.
I do love fun keywords are. Oh, the choices are so hard.
Yes.
Yeah. No, just to remind you guys, Lisa is not as mouthy as I am, so there's no swearing on this.
There's no swearing on this one.
It's PG-13.
It is PG. Maybe G. It's probably G.
Probably G.
It's probably G. Okay. I was asked if the shipping is per deck. No, that's the shipping for the first deck. And then the way I calculate shipping with my fulfillment center is I usually add like a little bit. So it might be an extra $4 or $5 to add another deck, but it's not going to be like double.
Yeah.
I don't ever double it. So yeah.
Well, because a second deck has to go into a bigger box. It's got bigger dimensions. If you order 2 decks, they're going in the same box. So, yeah. But the box is slightly bigger, is slightly heavier, so it will be a little more. But you'll have that information at the end, right?
Yes. US people, please note my fulfillment center is in the US. I've actually gotten some comments before from Canadians who are sad about this. Like, why aren't you shipping from Canada? If only. But I tell you right now,
it costs more to send. Okay, and I know this from the Etsy that I used to do.
Yeah.
It costs more money to send a package from point A to point B inside Canada than it does to send a package from the US to Canada.
Yes.
Canadian postage is so expensive that you're still saving money to order from the US.
Yes. Yes. And I actually, the fulfillment center I use is a smaller family-owned business. It's not one of these big conglomerate places. They treat me really, really well, and they take really good care of your guys' stuff, and that's the main thing. They are really good.
Piggy bags too.
Yeah, I know.
But you know what? It was time.
It was time.
It was time.
If you don't know, Peggy retired, y'all.
Fully
officially.
I finally retired. I'm a quilter now.
She's a quilter now, and she's making me the most gorgeous glow-in-the-dark mushroom quilt. So we're not mad about it, okay? We're not mad about it.
Yeah, she's not mad.
Okay, sorry. Back to the point on
come back to us.
Yes, come back.
Yeah.
I don't want to miss this because this is going to matter if you're in the U.S. All of my decks.
If anybody wants to pick up the torch, and you're in the States, I can walk you through how to make your own.
Yeah,
and I have no problem with making your own and then opening your own Etsy shop.
Yeah, that's right. So if you want to get a personal how-to on how to make piggybacks and sell them, let us know.
That's something I don't know how to put together a proper instructional, because I would do something like that and then post it.
You'd have to walk somebody through it. That's your teaching style, I feel like.
It's because drawing it out, I don't know how to draw proper.
I do need to tell them about
decks. Yeah. Whatever. You're fine.
Okay.
We're having fun.
All of my decks currently and in the future, unless something changes, are US tariff free for you, because I import them into the US. I cover all of that. They go into my shops. So from my website or from Etsy or during my Kickstarter, if you're in the US, you don't have to worry. Decks are shipping from US to US.
Yep.
If you are outside of the US and you're trying to calculate your own tariffs, duties, stuff,
tariffs, duties, taxes,
make sure you're calculating shipping from US to wherever you are, if you're looking at that, as far as like anything you might need to know. But yeah, you can make a video course and sell it.
Oh, so is it you're retired? Yeah, I haven't had a regular job in 10 years.
No, yeah, Etsy was what she did.
Etsy was. Yeah. No, I've got just exactly enough of a disability that working a day job was a problem.
Yeah.
Physical, it's my messed up leg.
Absolutely. So the only other thing to pay attention to in here is if you have an Apple account. Now, I know this because finally I have an iPhone for the first time in like 15 years or whatever. But I know that you can choose to, when you sign in with your Apple ID, you can choose to like hide your email address and use a private Apple email like relay address, or to like provide your email address when you're using Apple to sign in. If your Kickstarter is set up in a way that it is with an Apple private relay email address, please understand that every campaign so far, at least half of those people have not received their survey when they got sent out. So it's really important that if you are signing into Kickstarter with an Apple account and you think there's a chance it's got an Apple private relay associated, it's really important that you watch campaign updates, because I will tell you guys, I'm sending out a smoke test, a small percentage are getting surveys, and I'll send another update and say all of the surveys have gone out. If I send that email saying all of the surveys have gotten out and you don't see your survey within 24 hours at the absolute limit, you want to reach out to the Pledge Manager support team that I have on board, and they will get you sorted out. But it is really important you watch Kickstarter updates, because you probably will not get your survey. So it's really, 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 really important.
Oh, because it's all anonymous. So
for some reason, those emails just bounce. Like for some reason, the Kickstarter, the Apple private relay emails, half the time it just because
they probably have a much more sensitive spam bot.
Something. Yeah. So my Pledge Manager survey.
We don't know why it's happening, but
yeah,
it happens. So if this is you, just keep an eye on the campaign for the updates.
Yep.
Super easy to reach out.
Yeah.
You have an email address for the.
You guys message me through Kickstarter. Always message me through Kickstarter, because it will show me your backer information, which is what I need to update your information. So message me through Kickstarter if for some reason you don't get your survey.
And she's on top of that all the time. She's got all the notifications set up.
But actually it's probably more efficient most of the time to reach out to my Pledge Manager support email address, which I will provide when I put out the surveys. I'll have an update that says, here's who you contact if you don't get your survey. They'll take care of you. They'll update your account information.
And that's going to be updated into your.
It'll be on the updates tab.
On the updates tab.
Yep. So just come back regularly, check. My campaigns move real fast, y'all. So typically for a lot of Kickstarter campaigns, it might be 6 months, a year. Mine are usually 3 to 4 months or so from when we finish to when you're getting your stuff.
Well, because
crossing fingers, nothing bad happens.
Everything's done.
Yeah.
Everything's done. So it's just a matter of placing the order.
Yeah. Good. Sylvan says, I've never had a problem getting decks. Yeah, we have a very, very high success rate, but I work really hard to make sure y'all always have the info you need. So anyways, the rest is just my bio and stuff, which you don't care about. So let's talk tier pricing real quick so you know what you're looking at. So I'm going to read these off to you, which means I won't be able to see your comments for a minute. Okay. So for just the Sassy Pam, the regular Kickstarter price, or just the Classy Pam,
this is all Canadian monies.
This is all Canadian monies. It will tell you about what it is in your currency once the
you'll be able to see that when visible. You go in. But
but the regular Kickstarter price is $59 Canadian, which is that right? Oh my God, why do I always panic? I always panic.
Just Google search 59.
That's about 42 USD, 42.50 USD. Yeah.
Before any taxes.
Yeah, before taxes. Anyway, so that's the standard Kickstarter. I will have some limited early birds. I have 100 early birds of the Sassy Pam and 50 of the Classy Pam available to snag if you just want one deck. Though the early bird price is $54. If you want the bundle, then the regular price for the bundle is $106 Canadian, which is around 76 and change US. Like, you guys, I worked really hard to get this price down. So it's around 76 US to 102 Canadian. That gives you like a range. So you kind of know what you're looking at there.
Well, now I'm jumping back and forth between currencies going, well, wait a second. That doesn't matter. It's like, no, it adds up. It adds
Basically,
up.
If you get two decks together, I took the combined price and then I gave you like 10% off. That's how I mathed it.
That's right.
So if you get two together, I added those to 59 plus 59 and then subtracted roughly 10%. I mean, the math's not perfect because I can only work in whole dollars, but if you want, I do have 50 early birds of the bundle available at 98 Canadian, which makes it like $70, which is like 35 a deck. Like I wanted to get down
US.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. 70 US, which is about 35 a deck US. I wanted to get down to like as close to mass market as I could. Like I was like, that was my personal goal.
So just go like 59 CAD 2, and then whatever your currency is, and then you can get your own. If you're not in Canada or the US, you can get the current conversion rate for your country. Yeah. Just don't forget. Usually, it very rarely differs by more than a few cents. Yeah. But depending on where you're at, it can vary quite a bit. Yes. Over the course of a couple of months or whatever. So
yes. Now, if you are a magical or badass unicorn, you will find a link to a secret tier just for you that is a little bit less than the early bird price and is open for a little longer than the early birds will be open for. Early birds aren't time limited, but they tend to go fast in the once we hit the go button. Yeah. So I think that's it. So I really wanted the pricing
it's like
to be really
3 minutes to 11. We need to do it like right now.
Yay. Okay. So I'm going to hide this screen now.
Thanks, Michelle.
Let me click that.
I'm thanking you on Lisa's behalf as if I had something to do with this.
So this is literally your last chance for questions. If you have questions before I hit the button.
You can continue to answer questions, but if you're fiending for a early bird,
yes,
we're not just going to go, okay, live, bye. We're not leaving right away.
Will you be sending us the link to the Kickstarter? Okay, there's a QR code on the screen right now. You can scan with your phone if you're doing that, or I can pop the link up.
Yeah, I'm not sure why you didn't.
I just didn't think of it because usually I'm pretty sure Barb has been spamming the chat with the link, but just on the off chance, let me grab. The other one takes you to behind the scenes, so I have to grab the right one. Okay, there we go.
Copy URL.
Oh, see, my mods are on top of it. I'll post it too. Oh, I should pin it. That would be smart.
You should pin it, then everybody can see it.
Okay, YouTube. I have to make sure this is muted, or we're gonna get major echo. Okay, let me go pin. Let me go pin it. I'm gonna pin Barb's pin because it says Sassy Pam Tarot Kickstarter. Message pinned. So now it should show up at the top.
There you go.
There we go. Oh, sorry. And the last question. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So for last questions, all I meant was what Peggy said. Just any questions you want answered before you hit the buy button. We're trying to answer those before we start.
Yeah. Anything that's going to determine whether or not you're interested.
I'm sorry, Jenny.
But the Kickstarter itself stays available for a month, and we can answer any other questions you might have. Somebody just said I have a question. I
have a question. Why do I always feel cold when I need a nap? I don't know. I can't help you with that one.
There's actual science behind it. I just forget what it is.
You always tell me that whenever I'm fatigued, I get cold, and you just say that's fatigue. But I don't know that we've ever discussed the science.
Fatigue can make your temperature go up. If you're tired, your body has to work harder to keep you awake. So your temperature goes up the tiniest bit. You literally have a mild fever. So that can make you feel cold. And there's something about your body is trying to go into a resting state, so your circulation and shit is slowing down, which also makes you feel cold. And I forget just exactly how they play up, because we're not talking a fever of 103. We're talking like 98.6 is the regular temperature, so you've gone up to 99. This sort of thing.
Yeah. What Peggy
so
said.
Your temperature has risen just a tiny bit, while everything else is also trying to slow down. So you're just way more susceptible to feeling the cold.
Yes.
That's why they say if you're tired to move around.
That's true. Okay, I'm going to give you the prices of the add-ons. I forgot to do that, guys. So I'm going to tell you that too real quick. That's less time sensitive.
It's 11 o'clock. You gotta wait.
You gotta just chill out.
Oh, now you're torturing everybody.
You can add on. I'm going to just quickly run through these, you guys. You can add on Mystic's Magical Journey. That's the little children's book I wrote based on the majors of Unicorn's Journey. That's $10 Canadian. Unicorn's Journey Mini will be $52 Canadian. That is a discount. Oh, and please know, you do not have to come into the Kickstarter just to get these special prices on these decks, because I'm running a concurrent Etsy sale. It should be live now. So as long as if you're only looking for add-ons, get it straight from the Etsy shop so that you can get it right away. Yeah, UJT Mini will be
if you order add-ons through the campaign, then you don't get them until the campaign's over.
Correct.
So if the add-ons matter, get it. If the add-ons matter, get it through the shop. Because I think you'll have them right away.
Yeah.
I just said that twice.
That's okay. $52 Canadian for Unicorn's Journey Tarot Mini, $60 Canadian for either of the Sassy Dragons versions, and $80 Canadian for UJT Standard, Unicorn's Journey Tarot Standard. The Unicorn's Journey Oracle, I think it's $92 Canadian, which I think is pretty close to its normal price. That is my more recent one. So yeah. I have quantities limited, so I can keep an eye on stock mostly. But if something happens and we manage to go through all those, which should never happen, I can bump stock on everything but the Sassy Dragon's Not Safe for Work, because that is the most limited currently. So yeah. Okay, I think that answers that about adding on other decks. All right,
derails are fun, don't worry about it.
And we're about to hit the button, so let me come over here.
Lisa, go hit the go button.
Oh my god, y'all, are you ready? Why am I so scared? I'm always so scared.
You are every single time, because you're convinced it's not going to go. One of these times it's not going to go, but that's okay.
What? Why would you say that? Why would you speak that into existence?
I'm helpful. I'm being helpful.
She's the worst. Okay. I guess I'm going to hit the button now.
Launch. Go. Just do it.
Why am I always so scared? Okay.
Just click it.
Hit the button. I'm hitting it. It says drum roll.
Drum roll.
And, congratulations, it's live.
It is now live.
So I should be able to
Project is now live.
There we go. And it's going for 21 days for somebody who asked. So it's ending.
Yeah, June. We're not even counting down.
Yeah, it's ending.
8-1.
Yeah, it's live.
Pause for Peggy fight.
Yeah, right. It's June 13th is the last day of the campaign. So we have 21 days. That's where we're at.
There, so it is ready to go.
Yeah, so now I can change our view back to something like normal. There we go. There. And I think I can even edit this and make that a little smaller and move it up into the corner. Yeah, there we go.
There you go. Stick it in the corner. Stick it in the corner.
There. Why is it so... Maybe I put it down at the bottom.
Then you can make us bigger. Put it in the bottom and make us bigger.
Make us bigger. You guys can't see this yet.
Put it in the bottom. All the way to the bottom.
Oh, to the bottom. Oh, yeah.
And you don't have to cut off your head.
And I can just do that. Oh, I can crop it. There's a way to crop
it.
It.
It's live. I'm backer number 1. Nice.
Yay! Good job, Deborah. Well done. It's not working. Why is it not working?
What's not working?
Oh, I feel like usually. Oh, there it is. Oh, no, that doesn't do it. There's something. I'm trying to fix my view. It's fine.
Just leave it. Just
save.
There you go. Just do it.
It didn't work. Oh, because it saved it as a new one. There we
go. There you go.
There, we did it. It's not refreshing. Why is it not refreshing?
So refresh manually.
Is it supposed to refresh? I thought it was supposed to refresh all by itself. Maybe we should just look at the actual page. I feel like that's always easier.
That's probably easier. Yeah. Just go to the page.
Here we go.
There we go. That's what we did last time. We just had it on the actual
And then
page.
I just hide that. There we go.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Halfway there.
Can you actually see the amounts and stuff now?
Yeah. See?
No, can you? Scroll down. Just scroll down.
Where am I scrolling to? Oh, you can.
Yeah.
You can see.
No,
the campaigns.
I was kind of wondering if it was something that was your view specific.
Oh yeah. This
Number
is so
9.
small.
Oh yeah. No,
Backer 19.
The last time this funded in like the last campaign Lisa did funded in like 3 minutes.
We didn't do a timing. We didn't check the time.
Did anybody check the time?
We forgot. We can check it on replay, I guess. I'm just here for the vibes. That's okay.
Why is the bundle early bird 98, but the other bundle is 92? What am I doing wrong?
The 92 is an early bird. So wait, is it backwards? Y'all, is it backwards? I'm gonna freak out if it's backwards. Hold on, let me check. I don't know if I can change it on the fly, but let's see. Rewards. It might be backwards, y'all. That might be bad.
Which would mean skip the early bird and just go get the other one.
Yeah, that would be.
Skip that particular.
Hold on. Just let me just look. Early bird. No, early bird is 98.
Go back up.
I'm getting there. Early bird is 98. The regular is 106. The $92 one is only for Unicorn Fan Magical Bundle, Magical and Badass. So if you use your special link to get to your secret campaign, it's right.
Yeah.
Hopefully that makes sense. Where's the number of backers? We have 86 backers, right? Oh, your personal backer number? I can show you guys real quick. We'll just click away from this. So if you click on a campaign you've backed, so I'll just go into one here that I've backed. It says you've backed this project. View pledge.
Are you doing it so they can see it?
Yeah, you guys can see this. And if you scroll down, it says my backer number. That's how you do it. Go forward. Yo, we're almost at the funding goal. Yay. There we go.
Not bad at all.
Not bad. Thanks, guys.
It's still jumping up.
Yay.
I think we're at the. Did anybody? Well, it had to have been what 11:03.
Well, I said we said out loud, so we can check on the replay what the numbers, what the time was.
I backed pretty much immediately and got my confirmation email at 11:03. So that's probably when you launched. Yeah.
7.
So 11:02, 11:03. It has been 5 minutes.
Can I see if you backed? No, not right now. I can't. But you can just refresh your Kickstarter page and it'll say at the top that you've backed and let you adjust your pledge if you need to. Do the decks bought through the secret link immediately get counted toward the launch?
They should.
Yeah, everything counts together. You're just basically backing a secret tier, basically.
Yeah.
No, it's not backwards. Everything's good. The pricing is fine. We're good. Now you need to see what your backer number was for Unicorn's Journey Oracle. Yeah. Nice. Oh yeah, we can see which ones if I go into my actual dashboard. Let's see.
So this is a good time now that the excitement is. Now's a good time for any additional questions.
Yes, hit us up if you've got more questions. I'm just gonna see.
What you looking for?
Nice. So right now I can see that 37 of you have backed Sassy Pam. 31 of you have backed Classy Pam. 12 of you, wait, 12? 12? Is that right? Oh, no, I'm sorry. 31 plus 12. What's that? 40.
31 plus 12 is 43.
43 of you have backed the bundle. Classy Pam. So far, only Classy Pam people are in the vast minority. Step it up, folks. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. You will receive a confirmation email from Kickstarter. If I don't know if you're doing this from your phone, y'all, because I don't back from my phone. So I don't know.
Yeah, if you're doing it for your phone, then you might have to log into, however you do your email.
If you are looking for a Unicorn Fam thing, make sure you're a Magical or Badass Unicorn tier and go to the Posts tab. And Barb is linking it for you. Perfect. We're almost there, you guys. We're so close.
Nice.
Yay. So many other obsessives like me, I know, right? Yay. Thanks, guys. I'm
loving the support, guys.
Yeah, we appreciate you. So yeah, I can answer questions. Hey, have you tried Do you want to try to do readings with me with it?
I haven't even looked at the deck yet.
Well, but it's designed just for people like you. Wait, let me get the shuffled version. This is my unshuffled version. I literally always get 2 prototypes, so I have one shuffled and one not shuffled. Specifically, so
it's shuffled. It's got your girl cooties on it
all over it. I used it in member readings this last month.
Did you?
Yeah.
Let's throw that shitty box away.
Yeah. So if you want a reading, throw a question in the chat. Make sure it's worded as a question, and we'll add you to a list. Oh, what's your favorite write-up that I did? And what's your favorite Sassy Dragons?
My favorite Sassy Dragons write-up, and I can't even remember what card it's on anymore, was the it's not your fault, but it is your problem.
That's in.
Is that it?
That's the one that I kept.
That's the one you kept.
Yeah, so I
kept that one. Yeah.
For Sassy Pam, we'll see it.
What card is it on?
The Devil.
On the Devil.
It's not your fault, but it is your problem. And then I added the price of freedom is follow through. So that is the Sassy Pam. But that part that says it's not your fault, but it is your problem, some similar version of that is also on Sassy Dragons.
Yeah, that's the Devil.
Oh yeah, put it in all
that
caps.
that is like okay. That is like a running theme for a lot of people's lives.
Yeah.
Because you're trying to sort shit out that is going most of the my belief, most of the time you're trying to sort out shit that's going on around you and not necessarily anything that you did wrong, but now you got to fix it. Now you got to work with it.
Yes. Also, my favorite one from Sassy Pam.
Ooh, somebody's asking for a quick Covenant of Witches update.
Oh, yeah. I probably won't do that right now because it'll get really distracting. But I will say, I just want to answer the question. And my favorite that I did for Sassy Pam, I think, is this one. It's from the 9 of Swords. Anxiety is not prophecy. Pause, breathe, ask yourself what's real.
Yeah.
But I was really proud of the anxiety is not prophecy. It took me forever to come up with that one. So that's probably one of my favorites. You got an early bird bundle? Congrats.
Okay, you gotta. Yeah,
I'm grabbing the questions so that I can have a list, and I'll tell you what the first one is here. I think we're good. Okay, so the first one
is if it matters who does the reading, then it's okay to say it.
That's true. Laura Bondurant asks, "How will my trip to Hill Country?"
I think there was a question before that.
Okay, let me see if I can find it. I'm not seeing one before that.
Okay.
Oh, you missed the directions to check your backer number. And if we miss out of order, we can and I find it. I'll just
Lisa can do that again. So this is Laura Bondurant. How my trip to Hill Country in Texas go this week?
It's kind of fun to watch you read with it when you haven't had a chance to yet.
I haven't had a chance to work with this deck at all yet. We just didn't. You've outgrown your This is 2 of Wands. You've outgrown your comfort zone. Look beyond your current surroundings. So you're going on a bit of an adventure, and obviously you're going to Hill Country. You've outgrown your comfort zone, so it sounds like you plan on doing some stuff you haven't necessarily really done before. And look beyond your current surroundings. It's like, so yeah, have fun with it, enjoy it, and get down with the exploration, and you'll have a good time.
Yeah. Woo-woo. Oh my God, y'all, we are on the cusp. We made it. Look it.
Wow, we're okay.
We made our goal.
We're over.
Okay, bye. No, I'm just kidding. That's not how we do this.
Goal reach.
Goal reach. Thanks, guys.
When Marina just said $5 away, so it must have just been just happened at the same time.
Okay,
so funded in 10 minutes.
That's amazing. Thanks, you guys. Okay, I just want to Stardust ask what is on the star card. The star says, "Find your true north. Let hope guide your next step." So that's what's on the star card. Happy to answer any specific card readings or card write-ups. If you've got deal breaker cards and you want to know what's on it, just let me know. I gotta unstar some of this stuff.
Yep.
I answered that. Okay, we answered that. Okay, General, Fae of the Forest.
Are you going to do it? You do it.
Then give me the deck. Fae of the Forest, general reading. Let me go back over to live comments. I saw somebody say moon card, so I'll check that in a second. Just adding readings to the list. That was really fast. Thanks, you guys. Yay! We have projects we love, y'all. I haven't announced it yet. I've got a little post going on Monday about it, but if you look, we are already a Kickstarter projects we love.
Yeah.
They contacted me actually late last week. Thank you. Thank you so much for the support, you guys. All right, Faye,
yeah, it's awesome. You guys
are. Somebody else wants to know what's on the three. Page of Cups. Uh-oh. I just saw it, Moon. Queen of Swords. There it is. Your question got cut off. We'll do the best we can here, but this does get a little bit bonkers. Okay.
Yeah, so we'll probably have to stop taking questions until we'll stop taking questions for now. We'll get Sarah Loves Paper.
Got it.
And we'll go through that. We'll stop taking requests for now because we may or may not have the time to keep going.
Yeah. All right. So Faye is just a general. All right. I just can't stop shuffling the damn thing. That's my problem. All right.
Pull a card.
I know. Okay. Oh, it's the Page of Cups, so we get to answer the other person's questions who wanted to see it. An open heart is a strong heart.
Oh, enjoy your ice cream.
Yeah, enjoy your ice cream. An open heart is a strong heart. Don't let the world harden yours. So, Faye, this is a message
welcome, Nat the Horse Witch. Welcome, and don't worry about being late. You have no we love that you showed up, but there's no obligation.
True. Sorry, Faye. I lost my train of thought. Sorry. An open heart is a strong heart. Don't let the world hurt. Oh, yeah. So your reading is general. So right now, the message you need to hear is to keep it soft, keep it compassionate, especially if you've been feeling like your back's been getting up lately, or you've been feeling like you need to constantly be on the defensive. Now's the time to soften, sort of take people as they come, try to take people at face value right now. Give yourself permission to be a little trusting. Know that there's risk with that, but that the value and the reward is in softening right now. Hopefully that helps. All right.
Oh, I guess I'm doing the next one.
You are, but I'm going to show. There was another question about a card I want to grab real quick. We got the Page of Cups because I just ended up showing it. That was so funny. Okay, so what is on the Three of Swords? Oh, Peggy shuffles. We got Three of Swords, and I think there was another one too. So the Three of Swords. Some lessons hurt more than others. Healing begins with honesty. And maybe that was it. Oh, and then the moon. That was the other one. The moon says, not everything is as it seems. Trust your instincts, not your projections. There. And your question, I'd love mom of adults advice from Sassy Pam, please. Mom, she's a mom of adults.
Okay. Mom of adults from Sassy Pam. Okay, let's see what we got here.
Yep.
Eight of Pentacles. No, wait, that's the 10 of Pentacles, which is interesting. You're playing the long game. A legacy takes time to build. So just keep you're doing it right. Keep plugging away. You'll get there.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I'm reading it, as just the really obvious. But like the Pentacles, I mean, that's kind of when you're thinking of money, that's the money. When you're thinking of family, that's the legacy. That's the payoff. That is it's worthwhile. That's the keep doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So keep doing what you're doing. You're doing fine, even when you don't feel like you're doing shit.
It's true. Do I not have my full walkthrough linked on the campaign page? I don't.
Well, share it with the group at least so they have it right away.
Yeah, Barb just put the link into the chat actually.
There's that's supposed to be on the campaign. You can fix that later.
The cards aren't showing fully. Yeah, Peggy had it. Was holding it a little low. That's all.
Oh,
yeah, that's
sorry.
okay.
Lisa can 10 of Pentacles. Lisa can pull that one back out.
That's true. I'm gonna go add that because I meant to add that into the campaign page so people could see it. So I'm gonna go grab that real quick. Thank you, Barb, for linking it. I appreciate it. I've got a full deep dive behind the scenes that goes over every single meaning on every single card. So if you just want to peruse and you can do that leisurely, that is the place to do it. Okay. Oh, no, I don't want basics. I want story. And this is actually really quick and easy. So insert media.
There you go. And it's already sized.
Yeah, it doesn't.
There, so you can find it on the story section of the Kickstarter campaign.
Yeah, near the top. You just might have to hit refresh. Yeah, I meant to have that on there. That was me. Okay, so next question. I want a reading from Peggy, says Fina Ray.
Do you have a question?
Yeah, are you here, Fina? Do you have a question? I'm going to see if maybe I should move this up to the top. I'm just going to put it between us there.
There you go. Just cut your head off.
I'll just cut my head off. I have a 5 head anyways.
I don't know why you're worrying so much.
Oh, because somebody said it was cutting off the cards.
Oh, well, stick it in stick it in the
there.
corner is the best spot for it.
Okay, there we go.
General is fine.
They definitely want me to have all 10 of those pentacles.
Yeah, well, you're earning them, and they'll pay off. Don't worry.
Yeah.
That's the part with kids. It's like, ugh.
Yep.
Okay, so general reading, the Hanged Man. Hang tight, perspective unfolds in the in-between. There we go. So whatever you've got going on right now, the text is reversed.
It's only not for them, just for us.
For us?
Yeah.
Okay. So you've got a lot of stuff going on, and it's time for you to take a step back and do some contemplation. Hangman is always about think about what's going on. The Hangman is always about, well, for me at least, take a step back and just wait.
Yeah.
Just do a little pause, do a little bit of waiting, think things through, sort out what you may or may not want to be considering for your next step. It's just taking a breather and getting do some inner work.
Yes.
You do the next one.
Okay. And somebody asked about the 10 of Swords. It says this isn't the end of everything. There's a ladder waiting for you at rock bottom. So that is what the 10 of Swords says on Sassy Pam for the person who asked. I forgot which person. Yeah, Pixie's Lenormand pairs so well. It was so fun. We did that during our Badass Unicorn Tarot test drive. Okie dokie. A little work reading for Deborah. Alrighty. Fina says
You're not going to
sense.
put it up?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I did. Thank you for reminding me.
No, it's fine. I was hoping.
There you go. No, you're a good helper. Okay.
Yeah,
I will put my leg down.
Get that leg off me. It's all sticky.
I know. I'm sticky. Okay.
We're moving into that exact right spot where it's like, should we put the air conditioner on or not?
Yeah.
Well, should we pick it up?
Oh, Bruno's rolling around in his pile of toys and he's looking so cute. Okay, work for Deborah. You're unsure of your next steps. Oh, okay. First of all, you're kicking it off with King of Pentacles. Lead with wisdom. Be the steady presence others can rely on. That is very much a leadership role. That is asking yourself to be the manager of your own decisions. Don't advocate the responsibility of what is right for you to somebody else. Don't wait for somebody else to tell you. The obstacle is the 6 of Swords. Interesting. Leave the baggage behind. The peace ahead requires you to travel light. Think about how past experiences are freezing you or keeping you from moving ahead to what is right for you. The final card is justice. Accountability isn't optional. Actions have consequences. Even if you really want to just jump ship and hop onto the first thing that interests you, make sure you're making those decisions mindfully, not mindlessly. Because there will be a result at the end of that, one way or another, good or bad or in between. Make sure that any decisions you make, you're making from this leadership confidence, using your life wisdom to make that decision so that you don't end up with a result you don't want. But the 6 of Swords definitely is implying you've got some work baggage. Maybe you're dealing with toxic stuff. Maybe you're dealing with somebody that you don't want to deal with. But make sure that baggage isn't the only reason you're making a decision. So bring that King of Pentacles wisdom in with you.
Catamore is thinking about putting the heat on.
Oh, is it cold? Oh no. Am I currently?
Danica's still in the same position. Yeah, you know what? It's going into summer, right?
Yeah.
We had that last month because the weather changes here a lot earlier, and it's like one day it would be hot, the next day I was turning the heat on. It's like make up your mind.
Jenny's asking if we're low on anything. I wouldn't say we're low on anything, but we are down to the last couple hundred of Sassy Dragons Not Safe for Work. So if you
that one.
And we may not be able to do a reprint for a minute because we got a bunch of other stuff going on. So there's no FOMO. That should last a long time.
Yeah, that should take forever.
It should take a while. Yeah.
Yeah, it should take a while.
So
we ordered once we saw how excited once we saw the
Danica's in Burnaby. Yeah, we're not. Peggy's just hot today because of hormones. It's chilly outside today, actually.
But
don't worry, it's okay if you can't back. It'll be available later.
Of course, I had to add another classy.
I love that. Okay, so it's Peggy's turn for a reading. What will the outcome be if I accept his invitation? Asks Diane. Well, that's a fun one for Peggy. Oh.
Okay, then.
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut and let her read it.
Okay, so I drew 2 cards for you because the first card was the devil.
Yeah.
So it's not your fault, but it is your problem. The price of freedom is follow through. So this could lead to something, but it might not necessarily be the best. But your next card was the King of Cups. Lead with emotional intelligence. Respond, don't react. So there's a lot of temptation to make a lot of mistakes. If you accept his invitation, there's going to be a lot of temptation to make a lot of mistakes. So just think it through first. And this isn't telling you what decision to make or not to make, but this is telling you to don't respond emotionally. Well, respond emotionally, but think about it rationally first.
That's really good advice.
So
Thank
could
you.
be a good time, could be a rough time, but keep your head on your shoulders and you'll be fine.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah. Keep it rational. The King of Cups is air of water. So when he's at his best, he's like balancing intellect and emotion, logic and emotion.
Well, I always think the devil can also be like a really good time.
Yeah, totally.
Just don't overdo it.
Yeah. Don't get sucked into it.
And that can be something. It's like, okay, well, you're having an opportunity for a really good time here, but that really good time can also lead to really big mistakes. So keep your head on your shoulders.
That's really good advice. Yeah, that's really good advice. Minnie Jane wants a general week ahead. Thank you so much.
Well, that one just jumped out.
Ooh.
The Empress, you are the source. Pour into what you want to grow.
Yeah.
So you have an opportunity to start some things this week and pick what matters the most to you and put the work into that.
Yep.
It's pretty basic, but it's pretty simple.
Mm-hmm.
Or simple but basic. Makes sense.
Simple but basic.
Makes sense.
It does.
Okay, you're doing the next one.
Okay. That was the one we just did, right? It was Minnie Jane. Michelle Russell, how can I best use my time this long weekend? Oh, yeah, you're in the States, so it's Memorial Day weekend. I did not think about that when I put on this launch.
It's a long weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just had our long weekend last weekend.
It was last weekend. Canada's off schedule. Hi, buddy.
May 2-4.
Mommy's
You want up?
cards.
You got to come over here if you want up.
He's like, you're going to fix it.
I'm going to make Mommy do it.
Like, you're going to fix it for me because that's how. He's like, you're talking to the internet, so you need to give me attention. That's how that works.
Get your butt on this side. There you go. That's my boy. Oh, he wants a nap.
Minnie Jane says, thank you, Peggy. Gotta love a jumper.
Yeah, always read the jumper.
Yep. Okay. Is it cold and rainy where you are, Kita? Oh.
Actually, I don't always read the jumper. If I know I'm just being distracted or clumsy, I won't necessarily read the jumpers. But if they jump out, I'm not having a problem here. Why is that jumping? It's like, I need to read that one.
I'm the same. It's like I go out and gut. Does it feel like it's a jumper or did I just get clumsy? I'm exactly the same. Yeah. Yay, Jill. Thank you. Started the pledge process before the goal was met. By the time I was done, you'd surpassed the goal. Congratulations. I'm excited for my bundle. Yay.
That's kind of awesome when that happens.
I love it when that happens.
What you doing, Monkey?
Okay, let me...
We should start scheduling semi-regular where we just come in, chat, do some readings.
That's
around.
I would love to do that.
Yeah, we have enough decks to do it now. We've got no fucking excuse.
That's so true. Okay.
And the funny thing is that I like the decks with keywords because then I can put it up to the camera and people can see anybody... I can do a reading for anybody because the keywords are there now, and I just show them and go, well, this is what I'm basing it on.
Yes. Okay, Michelle, enjoying yourself for the long weekend. Roll up your sleeves and get to work. Be resourceful to achieve your goals.
Shit to deal with. Sorry.
If you have any house chores you've been neglecting, maybe make a little time. You don't have to make that about your whole weekend.
Or if you've got something planned, make sure you have all the prep work done in advance.
But you also got Night of Wands, follow your passion. Just don't let your ego do the driving. So I think for these two, the combined meaning here is make some time to get the things you know you need to get done. But then when it's time to play and relax, really play and relax. The third card I got for you is progress requires patience. Don't dig up what's still growing. Resist the urge to be so perfectionistic that you're keeping yourself from making progress in your hobbies or interests. Justin just ordered 4 decks. Thanks, Justin. Amazing. Oh my goodness. So hopefully that made sense, Michelle. I guess I'm doing the next one. It's your shuffling.
Yeah,
do you want me to shuffle and pull cards for you to interpret?
I can. Well, you and I do have a different nuance on a lot of the cards.
We
so
do.
yeah, I'd be happy to.
Okay, I'll do the shuffling.
Lisa's got to do my shuffling.
Yep. Okay, the question is, will the change of direction in my business be in my highest good? How many cards do you want?
1 to start, depending on what the cards are.
Okay. All right.
Sometimes I don't know why I get pretty blunt readings, and quite often just the one card is enough. Okay, so you got the 5 of Swords. Winning isn't always worth it. Is this really the hill you want to die on? So, will the change of direction in my business be in my highest good? Well, I think you need, and I'm going to want a second card. You need to ask yourself, are you changing direction are you changing direction because it makes sense, or are you just trying to win at being in business? So you're going to need to sit down and take a look at that.
Yeah.
A change of direction, a change of direction can be a good thing. It can be a bad thing. It depends on what kind of energy you're bringing into it. And you got the Wheel of Fortune. Ready or not, change is here. So the change is coming. Life is unpredictable. Stay flexible. So change is coming to your business, whether you want it to or not. So the changes, the things that you are playing. Okay, let me back it up. You're looking at a multiple choice situation. There's some changes coming that I have to make adjustments for. So are you choosing the adjustment that makes sense for you, or are you choosing the adjustment that you need to win? Does that make sense? So the change is coming whether you want to or not. You need to take a look at what your options are and choose the option that's going to make sense for you on all levels, and not just I'm a business person, and if I'm not doing this, I'm not going to win.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Like, okay, like this is a really good example here. I retired from my Etsy shop, right? I could be pivoting into all sorts. Well, okay, and I did open to Canada only, and it's like, nah, it's not working. I could be doing whatever to force that to work because I need to win at being able to stay in business, versus I've got other things that are just as fulfilling for me. So I'm going to move along. So you're in a multiple choice situation. Take a look at the choices that you're doing because they make sense, and the choices that you're doing because you think you have to in order to be valid as a business person. Because the valid as a business person, I'm in it to win it, might not be the best choices for you.
Yeah, it's good advice. Good advice. I just changed it because then it can be like littler.
Yeah, you do what you need to do. Oh, wow. We're already at 130%. You guys are fucking off. Why are you fucking with the layout every 5 minutes?
Because I'm a perfectionist and I get in my own way.
Anyway.
Anyways. Okay. Charmed viewer, what can I do to stick to my diet more consistently? I'm going to let you answer this one.
Yeah, but I already have an answer that always floats in the back of my head.
We'll say that first then, and then we'll pull a card.
My answer is give yourself permission to not be perfect about how you keep your diet, because the minute that you are, every single person I've ever known that has gone on a diet, and of course, throughout a person's lifetime, you're going to know dozens upon dozens of people that are on a diet. Every single person I know that went onto a diet, where they fell apart is they became so fixated on food that they were just miserable. They felt like they were torturing themselves, so they were miserable about it. They were cheating all the time. They were doing everything wrong. But when you give yourself permission to not fixate you suddenly get a lot more successful. You start making better choices. Like when I was first diagnosed as a diabetic, right? They said, oh, you got to avoid this, you got to avoid this, you got to avoid this. And I'm like, and then I started fixating.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a dieting personality type. And I'm like, fuck this. Before I started, like, yes, I eat too many cookies. Yes, I like my ice cream. But before I started, when I eat cookies, I tend to treat it like a fucking contest. Okay. It is what it is. So it's like, well, wait a second. Instead of agonizing, I could only have 2 cookies, and I feel like I'm spending every day, all day torturing myself. I just won't. When I have them in the house, I'm not going to worry about it, and I'll just try to focus on making sure I don't have them in the house 24/7. I made
It's an ongoing battle.
It's ongoing.
Battle.
Okay, but that's my ongoing weakness. But because I said, well, I have an ongoing weakness that I can mitigate to a degree.
Yeah.
And once I did that, all the other sources of shit that I shouldn't be having stopped being a concern.
Well, now see what card you got.
Not choosing is still a choice. This is the 2 of Swords.
Yep.
Not choosing is still a choice. Avoidance will never bring you peace. So, yeah, I think that fits. Like I said, like I tried to go, no cookies. If there's going to be, I'm only going to have 2 and blah, 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 whatever. And I literally tortured myself with it.
Yeah, like getting frozen with what's the right choice instead of just going with your.
And that's like, well, wait a second. Yeah. There's all kinds of other things. Okay, as a type 2 diabetic, there's all sorts of sources of sugar that I had no problem getting out of my life. So why am I torturing myself about this one? Yeah. And when you're torturing yourself with something, you're always fucking cheating.
It's so true.
It's not like I keep bags and bags and bags of cookies in the house. I keep more cookies than I should, but I'm also avoiding them. I'm also avoiding a lot of other sources of sugar.
That is
true. It made it easier. It made it easier. You meet yourself where you are. Don't try to force yourself into what somebody else thinks you should be doing. Are you going to sleep?
He is trying to sleep. It's really cute, actually. Okay, Maria Klein, am I focused on the right career path? Do you have a preference on who does the reading? I'm going to start shuffling.
No, you do the reading. I did the last 2.
Okay, I'll do the reading. Hi, baby boy.
Michelle wants a reading from Bruno.
Oh.
There, hold up 3 cards.
Okay.
And see which one he sniffs.
Okay.
And that's going to
wait. This is going to be for who? For Michelle? Because I don't want to lose track here. Hold on. Let me just hide this one just so we don't get confused. Here we go.
We're going to do a quick reading. We're going to do a quick 1-card pull from Michelle by Bruno.
So holding up 2 or 3?
Well,
what do you say?
Well, however many you think you can put in front of him that he will choose from, or rather that you can hold in a way that he can choose.
Probably 2 is going to be easier. Okay, buddy. Which one?
Do you want?
I'm putting him right between his nose.
Which one do you want, baby? What's that one?
He picked this one. Okay. The Fool. Take the leap. The road opens for the brave.
You give good reading.
Good job, Bruno.
There. That is a valid reading. He chose.
At least the card gives you the reading by itself. So like he didn't need to speak. He just had to pick the card.
Oh, you're dealing with the long weekend. So
Truth.
Yeah, it actually matches the other one.
Okay. Oh wait, which one is winning? Sassy or Classy? This doesn't auto refresh. That's
Sassy's winning. At least
I'm pretty sure Sassy is reading. We'll go check. Let's just see. Will it show me? I want to see. I don't care about all this. Where's the thingy? There we go.
Yeah.
So this shows us, it's too big. So this one is Sassy, Early Bird, Classy, Early Bird, Sassy, Regular. I think Classy, that's Unicorn Fam. Yeah, so there's some bundles. I don't know. It's hard to show on here.
Sassy's winning.
Sassy is winning.
Sassy and Sets.
Yeah, Sassy and Sets.
Sassy and Sets are winning.
Yes. Okay, Maria, are you focused on the right career path? Let's see.
Look at him. He's just like, there's a camera there. He seems to know, too, because he just looks over every now and again.
He does. He's like, are you still talking to the internet? He's growing up around YouTube stuff happening in the house.
Not grown up, but...
Kind of.
He's 13 now, so he was 5 or 6 when you
started. Like half his life.
Enough of his life.
Ace of Wands. Be the spark that starts the fire. Take action before fear talks you out of it. So the question was, are you focused on the right career path?
Yeah. So whatever you've got going on, step up into it.
And the second card is Knight of Wands. Follow your passion. Just don't let your ego do the driving. If the career path you've chosen is one based on what truly matters to you, what you really want to be doing, then you're on the right track. Punchline is Wands is very like, take that energy and run with it. It is an energy of growth and expansion and fire and meaning. So I would say short answer, yes. I'm just going to see. We're just going to keep on doing whatever.
Bruno's had a really wide awake couple of days. So today is probably going to be his sleepy day.
Oh, Kagwana says there's only 3 left of the early bird bundles.
Wow.
Dang, guys. Okay. Oh, we did that one. Okay. What do I need to focus on to keep heading in the direction of health? This is for April Sando. You're welcome, Maria. What do I need to focus on to keep heading in the direction of health?
Oh, just pass it. 10K US?
Oh, that must be US. That's
nice.
awesome.
That's good.
That is good. That's a big question, Tarot's Magical. That's like a whole TED Talk of its own. Or did you mean to have a reading for that? Tarot's Magical. Can you clarify? Was that something for a reading, or were you just generally asking?
The best way to clear the tarot business?
Yeah.
That requires an entire book.
Yeah. Okay, let me answer April's question here real quick. Ooh, something isn't adding up. Secrets have a way of surfacing. What I'm going to say is this. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't let people tell you you're just being paranoid or you're being hypochondriac or whatever. If something feels off, ask about it. That's number one importance. You give yourself permission to advocate for yourself always. Secondly is,
you know what though, as a health thing, I would have a tendency to look at this one here as things that you might be accepting as just that's normal for my situation, my age, whatever, might actually turn out to be a symptom.
Yeah, so always look into everything. Basically, secrets have a way of surfacing. So things that look like nothing, maybe worth getting checked out.
You know, like okay. For me, for years, it was like getting up and going to work, and then coming home and having to literally sit for a couple of hours before my legs would stop hurting. I thought that was normal.
True.
And it turns out that it wasn't. That was actually a symptom because of what I've got going on.
Yeah.
With my leg.
The second card is 10 of Cups. Be present. This kind of joy is precious but fleeting. Let yourself enjoy. When you have these bursts, you said you just finished chemo. There's no sign of, I think that's what you said, right? Something about, you just finished chemo, no evidence of disease, which is amazing. So
congratulations.
Congratulations. So now the 10 of Cups is like, let yourself also enjoy the moment. Don't be so you want to do a thing where you don't ignore any symptoms that need to be checked out, where you continue to advocate for yourself, but also let yourself also be present in the joy of that good news, right? Yeah. Let yourself actually soak that up and be in it, because those moments where we are like finally like, oh, relief, they don't last forever. So being able to stay in that is going to be really good for you. Okay. And
so this project will absolutely be funding.
Yay! Tarot Geek reading about buying a vacation house in the South. Ooh,
nice.
This one's gonna be.
Are we invited? Because that's really gonna affect the outcome of your reading.
For reals, yeah.
Sorry.
It just is what it is. Sorry.
No, you're not allowed to. There's no spare bedroom for me.
No, bad idea unless there's a guest room. Yeah. Okay, this one's you.
Is it me?
Yep.
I already gave the Tower. Let it fall and let it go. You can't rebuild while clinging to rubble. Rise up, and that is the
7 of Wands.
7 of Wands. Rise above it. Stand your ground with humility. So, reading about buying a vacation home in the South, you're going to be really tempted to buy too much house, too expensive, in a bad. You're
Context. I want to have a place closer to my kids on the East Coast, but it would mean not spending winters in Hawaii where I grew up anymore, and being in the South, the political climate in the South. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah. Okay.
So you're going to be really tempted to go into areas that may not be that are not in your best interest.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean you can't do it. It doesn't mean you can't do it, but it definitely means that you got to be careful. Rise above it, stand your ground with humility. So, you're okay. I'm kind of envisioning you go talk to a realtor, and this realtor is going to try and dump property. Hey, this is a really good property because he's had it sitting for 6 months and just wants the commission. So it's like, you need to do a little research. You need to spend a little bit more time, do a little research, figure out what isn't going to work for you. And if somebody tries to push you into a deal that you're not comfortable with, stand your ground and say, I want to look into this more. I'm not comfortable with it. It doesn't mean you are going to have a tower experience, but it means the tower experience is a very real risk for you if you don't do your due diligence.
Yes.
And like I said, it's very tempting. Oh, it's just a vacation home. I don't need inspections. It's just a vacation home. I don't need to worry about where it is, and it's in the middle of a fucking swamp. So just take your time. Take your time, do your due diligence, and don't get railroaded into something. Don't get railroaded into something that you don't want, or that you know. It's like, oh, I think it won't work, therefore I can't have it. It's like, no, I need to do my due diligence. Due diligence is going to be what you need to do to make sure you don't drop yourself into that situation. What you do, buddy?
You gotta see. Hold on.
He's having a happy.
Hold on, I'm gonna show you guys. This is Bruno's face right now. Like he's just having a good day. Tongue is starting to fall out. He's so happy. Okay.
He had a really, really awake day on Thursday. Just because. He had an awake day because that's just what he does sometimes, which is very, very normal.
Yes.
But then John had dental yesterday. Our oldest, he had dental work done yesterday, but he did sedation. So we brought him over to spend the afternoon after he got it done, which was absolutely fine. But he's like, oh, John's here, I'm just going to stay awake. So he said, and then of course, afterwards, he's wound up because John was here. So because he's old, so just staying awake all afternoon is very like energetic work for him here. So now today he's like, oh, it's just us, and now we're doing this. So he's awake again. He is going to crash.
Hard.
He is going to crash, and probably we're going to he's an old dog now. We've had to wake him up to feed him. Like, come on, buddy. He gets up and goes to his food dish with no problem, but we've had to like wake him up and go, come on, let's go do this. Come on, let's go do that. So he's overdue for the super sleepy day that happens after a super awake day.
Yes, he certainly is.
Yeah. Should my 14-year-old dog get a dental? Our vet declined to do Shayla's dental.
That is a reading in case you didn't know.
No, I know.
Okay.
No, I'm just saying I'm not sure if the question needs a reading, because some vets will not do a dental on a dog that's that old, because the older a dog gets, the bigger the danger of anesthesia.
But I also actually just read a story though of some people who were talking about their dog was dealing with other health complications. And when they dealt with the dental, the other stuff went away because it was dental related. So it just depends. Definitely talk about it with your vet for sure. I'm just. But if we can still pull a card for it in a bit.
Yeah, no, absolutely pull a card. I'm just saying that if you're going to take your dog in for a dental, have a conversation with your vet regarding the dog's age and overall health before you do it.
And regardless of any
you do the reading, but have that conversation, because
we're doing
the vet said he's good to go. Blood work is good. Yeah.
Yeah. Listen to your instincts for sure. But we'll cover that when we get to that one on the list. Sarah, general reading. Okay.
Bubby, can I put you down?
He is in a happiness feedback loop right now. He's
basically
so happy.
What you do is you pick up the dog's
butt. That's totally fine, Kita. I get it.
You pick up the dog's butt and you stick it in your elbow, right? Then you stick your elbow on a pillow so you don't lock your arm up and regret life, and then you just balance him.
Kita, do the work. Repetition leads to mastery, followed by the hermit. Solitude is sacred. Turn within to access deep wisdom. Both of these, to me, tell me that what you need to be doing right now is doing the work you know you're supposed to already be doing.
Do the inner work.
Yeah, it could have to do with personal growth, could be inner work like Peggy said, but it could also just be things you've been avoiding and putting off that you know you need to do. A conversation you need to have with your kid or your partner, something you're supposed to be doing on the job that you've been kind of like procrastinating or like, I don't want to, but you have what it takes. You have the inner tools, resources, and wisdom to get it done. So less procrastinating, more doey.
Yeah, Bruno is super chill. He loves it when I pick him up.
Yeah.
When he's having a day like this, if I'm settling in front of my computer, just derping and being quiet, he will literally just stretch out and fall sound asleep in my arms and just stay there for as long as my arms can handle it.
Shedding all of it. You're gonna totally need. You're gonna have a.
He's getting more baths.
True.
And I seem to have less allergies all of a sudden.
I'm just gonna pull a soothing card for Miss Kita here real quick since we were talking about it while it's fresh. All right. Progress requires patience. Don't dig up what's still growing. Don't be in a hurry to make the decision. Don't be in a hurry to rush him in necessarily. Make sure the timing feels right for you and for him, and go from there. But this just basically says take your time, gather all your resources.
Don't treat it like an emergency if you don't have to.
Yes, what Peggy said. That's perfect. All right. What else we got on here? We did that one. Okay, you're gonna do a general for Kagwana. You ready? How many cards do you want? One to start?
Start with one.
Okay. Is that just always the answer?
Yeah,
okay, cool.
That's usually what I end up doing.
Okay. All right, general for Kagwana. So this is great. We get to keep Bruno comfy. And we still get Peggy readings.
We get to keep him coddled and comfortable. Coddled and happy. Okay, so you got the 10 of Wands. You're taking on way too much right now.
Yeah.
Put it down. Martyrdom is not a badge of honor. So you are overextended. And when you see the 10 of Wands, it's usually telling you that like they're just sticks. If you put down a couple to lighten your load, then it's not a problem. Right? You're not holding 10 babies who could be hurt without you. You're holding 10 sticks. Drop them.
Visual.
Okay, well,
10 babies. Oh no! Don't drop one.
Well, that's the thing, right? You're holding sticks. You're holding you are holding 10 sticks. Put some down, and only worry about the ones that matter to you. And you'll have a much lighter load. It'll be much easier. And the ones that you're putting down, other people will pick them up or they won't, and you won't be hurt by it.
Yes.
Want to grab me the next card?
Yep.
Yeah, Ace of Wands. Be the spark that starts the fire. Take action before fear talks you out of it. So yeah, so you have some concerns that if you drop any of this stuff that things are going to go bad. No, I mean if you keep trying to carry it, it's going to be worse.
Yep. True that.
Do you want up? Do you want down? Wait, watch this. I'll push him back and he'll be like, okay. Then he's like, no, I want up. Okay. I want up again. He doesn't really want
Kagwana says thank you. No, he's just really enjoying himself. Do you see my sons lose? I'm gonna let you tackle this one. Do you see my sons losing their home soon?
Interesting. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's.
We'll see if you get a.
I'm not sure if that's in my wheelhouse, but we'll see.
We'll see what happens.
We'll see what those cards say.
I'm always happy to take a crack at it if you hit a wall, so that's fine.
I don't hit walls.
I know you don't.
A dog.
Yeah, I know it's true.
I'm hitting my dog.
All right.
Knight of Pentacles. Follow through. Consistency builds trust. Let me see another card. Yeah, you've got this until you don't. Prioritize before burnout decides for you. So, here, can I put you here? Where do you want to go? You want to go see mommy?
Come here, baby.
Not really.
He's
okay.
Like, no, I really want.
So follow through. Consistency builds trust. That's the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. You've got this until you don't. Prioritize your burnout before. Okay, so do you see my sons losing their home soon? I see that they have a possibility. They have a possible way to keep it, but I see that they have a possible way to keep it. That's the follow through. The follow through is like, well, there are some possible ways to keep it if you follow through on A, B, and C. But the reality is that they're juggling so much that the most likely outcome is going to be burnout. They might just let it go. they might just let it go because it turns out that it's just too much to try and keep it, even if they have a chance to keep it. Does that make sense?
It totally makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the vibe I got too, is that there's things they need to do to prevent.
But
it's up to them following through.
Time frame, I don't really. I see a time frame. I see that they kind of have a choice on what that time frame is going to look like.
They have a lot more agency than you think.
Yeah, they have more. They have more choices and options than you think. It's just a matter of what they are or aren't willing or able to follow through with, and how much burden they can, how much they decide they can handle.
True. Real quick, Robbie says, total tangent, but does anybody know, is the person who did Pixies Lenormand the same who did Pixies Marseille? I think Pixies Marseille is an indie, and I think Pixies Lenormand is a mass market, at least currently. I'm pretty sure they're two different groups. I think Pixies, I shouldn't speak to it, I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure Pixies Marseille is an indie.
Is this information that can be found, do you think?
Yeah, it's Googleable for sure.
Rocket says, hey. Yeah, Bruno's just laying on the floor now. He's like, I'm sitting here now. He's
crashed out because he got bliss overload.
Yeah.
I'd love a work reading. I'm not sure whether to change jobs. Okay, let's see.
I'm going to take advantage of your busyness and go for a pee because.
Okay. Yeah, he might. Yeah,
I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it out loud. But after a study session is usually a OUTSIDE.
Yeah.
If I say it, he knows the word. So
he knows the 3-letter word.
He knows some of those words. So we spell in front of our dog now.
Yeah, it is. But pet owners understand. They understand.
Yeah. So I'm gonna take care of me so that if he starts up, I can take care of him.
Yeah. We're just doing readings of Sassy Pam for as long as we feel like it, kind of thing. Okay, I just need to readjust my position here.
Sure, thank you to the community.
I have to sit cross-legged. Peggy just doesn't understand.
I understand. It's just that then there's no room for me.
I know. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, I'm giving you shit. Walk away. I like to talk shit about you when you're not listening. Okay. They're caring for their dad 24/7. Oh yeah, that's a lot. Yeah. Okay, so a work reading for Laura Bone. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Yeah, he is definitely waiting for her to take him somewhere. He's doing the routine. Okay. Ooh, independence looks good on you. You've earned this. So whether to keep or change jobs. The next one is Knight of Wands. Follow your passion. Just don't let your ego do the driving. So this is the caution with the Knight of Wands. You kind of know you want to change jobs. Like you want to take that leap. Make sure that's coming from a place of knowing what you are and aren't ready for, what you are and aren't interested in doing, and not from, well, I don't feel appreciated, so fuck these people, I'm gonna go get a new job. You know what I mean? Like, make sure it's not just your egoic self that is pushing that change, maybe before you're ready. So, but the Nine of Pentacles, to me, when it talks about independence looks good on you, you've earned this. To me, this seems like you're ready for a growth path. And so if your instinct is, I'm not growing here and I will grow if I make this change, it sounds like it's probably the right move. I'm going to pull one more just for confirmation. Okay, yeah. Nine of Wands, you're still standing. Protect your boundaries and keep going. If you've been dealing with any kind of toxicity, or you know you've hit a wall where you are now, if this wall is what you've hit and you're like, listen, my current job, I'm not getting anywhere. Like I've hit the point where I can't keep going, then you already know it's time to make the shift. You just need to believe that you are capable of making that shift. Make sure that it is the direction you want to be headed, though. So make sure it feels right. Yeah. General Sassy for Nicole, if you're taking any more requests. I mean, like, whatever. It's just like, I'm just adding them to the list. And like I said, we do this until we just don't feel like doing it anymore. We get tired, we get whatever. Hanging out, and still happy to answer questions about the campaign in and around that. So just let us know. All right. I'm gonna. You probably only have a couple minutes because he went over. You're fine. Sorry, I'm just warning you because he went over for a big drink, which he usually does right before he winds to get things. There.
See, look, I'm way over here now because there's a giant knee in my way, just right there.
I know, you'll be okay.
Yeah, I'm just over here. I can just sit back here and shit talk you. It's fine.
We're literally still on the same love seat, babe.
No, me and your knee are on the love seat. You're over there.
My knee is encroaching on her space this much. See? This much. This much.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. General sassy ratting. Peggy's got me all.
Is that gray?
I've got tons of gray.
Tons of gray. Wow, you're getting old.
I am getting old.
You're an old lady now.
Yeah. I had to catch up to you.
Yeah, see? Jenny knows.
She's like, how dare you?
Yeah.
How dare you? Okay.
But
I'll just be
it's actually making you look an armrest.
Are you fucking serious right now? She's like, wait, but actually it makes a really good armrest. Okay, well then if that's the case. And look at her, she's like, yeah, give me my armrest
back in the wrong spot.
Oh,
Jeez.
did I? Here, where would you like my leg? You just
right there.
Okay.
But don't move it.
Okay.
And the minute I get sweaty, you have to make it go away.
Okay, that makes sense. That's how that works.
Uh-huh.
Okay. See, look at her. Look at how comfy she is now. Such an ass.
If it's gonna be there, I'm gonna find a way to make it work for me.
That's right. Okay, I'm so sorry. Hi,
That deck's got a nice stuff. Hey, Andy, how you doing?
Great to see you. It's got an amazing shuffle. I can't stop shuffling. Okay, anyways, Nicole, General. Okay. Ace of Pentacles, a seed has been planted. What you do next matters. With the moon, not everything is as it seems. Trust your instincts, not your projections. So this is like doors are opening. Walk through them if they feel right. Know that it's a time for saying yes for sure. But also keep in mind that anything you project into that situation, either unrealistic expectations or fears, are going to deter you from the path. If you look through the little garden area on the Ace of Pentacles, yes, that's an open door, but what's behind it? Mountains, obstacles. It's not going to always be easy. So don't assume it's going to just be a cakewalk. Go in with realistic expectations. Yeah. So
yeah, a good opportunity isn't a guarantee that it's going to be easy.
Bingo. Oh, I don't know if I caught it, Moonstar. Let me add it now.
No, I don't think we said that one yet.
We'll see. We'll see if I just missed it. The list has grown exponentially. You can actually shuffle if you want.
How is that? How big is exponentially? We have to have a stopping point.
Oh yeah, I've got yours already, Moonstar.
We have to have a stopping point because we haven't had lunch yet, and we have a little boy who's going to want to go pee on some things.
Yeah, that's true. But I do like to hang out for a little bit.
I know. I didn't say you shouldn't.
Okay, good. Am I going to do something to celebrate a successful launch? Maybe a new treat? Peggy's going to take me to dinner or lunch or Brinner.
What's the next reading?
Oh, I'm sorry. I got distracted. No, it's not. It's this one. It's Denise. Work trip with hubby in the desert next week. Anything to look out for?
Except besides rattlesnakes?
Mm-hmm. The list is not printed. I just star your questions as they come up. Ooh.
10 of Cups.
9 of Cups.
Sorry. Is that 9? I'm
Yep.
sorry. 9 of Cups. You're living the dream. True contentment lies within. You can expect to have a good time.
That's a positive card.
Nothing to look out for.
Mm.
Yeah, 10 of Pentacles. You're playing the long game. A legacy takes time to build. So
Looking good.
You've got 9 of Cups, and you've got, it's going to be a great opportunity to connect and reaffirm and all that stuff. So it's going to be a good trip, and it's going to be good for you, for both of you.
Yeah. I'll add you, Liz. Right now we have 13 on the list. Just so y'all know where we're at. Crystal, reading from Peggy. What will support me in doing the budget task I don't feel like doing?
Let's see if the cards agree with me.
Thank you, Tiara. I appreciate that.
10 of Pentacles again. You're playing the long game. A legacy takes time to build. You've got to go build it. It's whatever budget task it is that you are working on right now. You getting this done is going to play. You can't do this until you've done that, right? Winning isn't always worth it. Is it really the hill you want to die on? 5 of Swords. Stop putting it off. This is what you're going towards. So stop putting it off. Right? Stop putting it off and just get it done, because once it's done, Once this particular thing is done, whatever that thing happens to be, once you stop, okay, you're procrastinating. Oh, I don't have to do it yet. I'm going to wait. I'm going to do this. That's winning. That's a type of winning, but it's not the kind of winning that you need right now. So stop turning it into a thing and just get it done, because that's where you're heading. But if you don't get it done, you can't get on that path.
Yeah.
So go sit down and do your budget. Do your budgeting stuff. You have to. You know better.
Yep. I've been having a hard time health-wise for out on a limb life. Oh, my nose.
Are you doing it? I'm doing this.
You do this one.
I'm doing this one. I like having. I love the keywords because I can pick up your nuance. I can use my intuition combined with, because your nuance is on the card.
Yeah.
And then my intuition just takes over from there.
Yeah.
Wheel of Fortune, ready or not, changes here. Life is unpredictable. Stay flexible. So let's get another card. Grieve what you've lost, then embrace what remains. So I'm kind of looking at this. The Wheel of Fortune is, you're either on the way up or you're on the way down, but things never stay the same, which is what is going on with your health stuff right now, which is that's everything about life. So try to be flexible, try to work with it, try to explore, just because you're having a hard time with this, and this, where else in your life are things improving?
Mm-hmm.
Where can you make adjustments? Like for me, bad day. Oh, I'm having a bad day. Grab a cane, right? What is your cane? Start looking for your cane. Start looking for the things that you can, and start looking for the things that are going to help you make the adjustments so that this cycle doesn't feel quite so dramatic or desperate.
Yes.
And again, grieve what you've lost, then embrace what remains. So even though you've got shit going on, from a health perspective, don't. And this is kind of about grief, right? Like, look at, he's looking at the 3 cups that have spilled, but he's forgetting about the 2 that are still behind him.
I'm so fucking proud of you.
I love you too. So you're not happy about these changes. You're not happy about the adjustments that you have to make. It makes perfect fucking sense.
Yeah.
Now look at what you've still got, and look at what you've still got, and work and start from there. Start over from there. Make your adjustments from there. I know. Don't let the cards turn upside down.
Hopefully that was helpful. Oh, you got to answer this one too. I'm sorry, but you have to.
What?
Should I invest in a deck that is collectible, but I know I will use very rarely?
Do I have to use the cards, or should I just...
No, use the cards first, because you will have such a fun take on the card.
Okay, but I have a feeling that I'm just gonna...
But that's okay.
No. No, the Hangman. Hang tight. Perspective unfolds in the in between.
It's not the right time.
Can you? Yes. Can you? Hi, Bruno. Can you? Yes. Should you? No. So you need to even if you choose to get the deck, make sure you're getting it for the right reasons, because FOMO and but I really want it for my collection, and it's in my budget and I can afford it, are 2 very different ends of the same spectrum.
What if it's FOMO, I really want it, it's pretty, whatever, and I have the money for it, but I know I'll rarely use it? What if that's the situation?
Well, that's the same situation, right? Like, there are some people that collect decks. There are some deck collectors out there who won't even take a deck out of its wrapper.
Right. So then what advice would you give in that scenario?
Well, it's the same thing. Do it because it brings you joy. Do it because it makes you happy. Do it because you have the budget for it. Do it because it makes sense to you. Don't do it. Well, I should get this one, but I'm dubious. And don't talk yourself into going from maybe to yes.
Yes.
Just because you feel like it's something you have to do. You can talk yourself into it if it fits. If it fits, but if it doesn't fit, don't do it.
I'll see you when you back, babe.
I mean, I've been saying that about this deck.
You have absolutely said. That's why I wanted you to answer the question.
Do you want to go outside? You want to party?
He's like, yes, I do.
Okay, let's go.
There's still some Sassy Pam early birds for single decks. That's good to know. Thank you for the updates, Cag1. I appreciate that.
Sassy Pam? Ooh.
Yeah, so there's still 25 early bird single deck options.
And we're already funded?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm hoping the early birds stick around for a minute. Well, okay, obviously I'm hoping they go because I hope they sell. That's what Peggy said. Yeah, trying to guess how many early birds to have is always a bit of like creative math. Like based on how many people seem to be interested, how many should I have for it to be fair and make sure everybody that wants one can get one in the first day or so. And I've never gotten the math quite right, but sometimes I have a little too many, sometimes I have not enough. But it seems like it's probably about right this time, so that's good. Yeah, Bruno was definitely summoning Peggy. I'm just like shuffling. I don't even have a question. This is my favorite just sit and shuffle deck. I don't know if do you guys ever do that where you just sit and shuffle just for like to fidget, basically? See now.
Yeah, see you in a bit.
See you in a bit. She won't be that long, I don't think.
No, it's just daytime walk. Come on, baby.
Okay. Oh, you know what we're gonna do actually? Because I wanted to do.
I was just standing there. No, mommy's working. Come on, let's go.
I'm just gonna fix something really fast because I can. So I'm gonna.
You want up? You are such a big baby. Come on, Carrie.
Okay, I'm just gonna do this real quick. I thought it might look nice potentially if I changed the central image on the Kickstarter to just be the cards because like we don't need to know what it's called. So I'm gonna try that and update it real quick on the fly. You know why? Because I can and because I want to. So we're gonna do that real quick. This is where I this is always a problem for me. Like I said, I'm such a perfectionist. And so I'm just gonna, yes, go here and then go here and then go here. I'll show you guys what it looks like as soon as it's done. There. Right? Yeah, there. Okay, and now I close this and then I refresh this. Okay, it looks exactly the same. Did it take? Did the change take? Refresh again. I don't think it took. I don't think it took. Let me just check. Just hang out with me while I do behind the scenes stuff. You know what? Because if I was doing this in page, she'd be like, leave it alone. Stop fussing. She's right, of course. But I'm a fusser. So this is where we're at. Maybe I was supposed to hit a save button. No, it says it's there. View project. Oh. Okay, fine. I just had to change it. There. Now it doesn't have any text on the image. And I just think that looks better. What do you guys think? Do you think it looks better? I think it looks better. I just took the title Sassy Pam Tarot off that image on the campaign page. That's literally all I did. Well, there's still, Jennifer, there's still early bird Sassy Pams. So if you take an early bird Sassy Pam and add a regular classy Pam, it's still, I think, a decentish price. But double check, make sure that actually adds up to the better price than just getting a non-early bird bundle, because the non-early bird bundle may still be better. I don't math on the fly, so you know. So there's no unicorn fam early bird. There's just a special tier for magical and badass unicorns that is a little bit lower price than early bird pricing. So yeah, there is a difference. So if you are a magical or badass unicorn, make sure you head over to the posts tab on my YouTube channel, where you will have instructions on how to access the secret tier for magical or badass unicorns. That unicorn fam magical badass tier pricing is only available. It's available it's not quantity limited. It's just time limited. So you have, I believe, at least a few days, I think almost a week, to take advantage of that pricing. So you can be a little less rushed if you are a magical or badass unicorn. And not worry that it's going to get snapped out from underneath you or whatever. But yeah, go to the YouTube channel, which is just my channel at Lisa_Papez on YouTube, and then go to posts and you'll see those instructions just to answer that question. And there is bundles for Unicorn Fam. Oh yeah, Jennifer, if you're a magical or badass, go there first. There's bundles. There's bundles for Magical Badass. They're not quantity limited. Thank you, Barb, for posting that. And for anybody who's like, I will just join the membership for this, just remember that hopefully you'll get enough value from the membership that it makes sense, but the amount you spend on a magical tier is more than the amount you save. So don't feel pressured to do that. It's only a few dollars. Do that if it makes sense for you, of course, but But yeah, don't feel like you have to. Okay. What was I going to do? Oh yeah, answer a question. That's what I was going to do. At a crossroads at my marriage, is there a sign on which way I should go? What should I be thinking about? Okay. All right. Let's just see. Thank you, Barb. Yeah, Barb's giving the information on the Badass and Magical Unicorn special bundle. And there's a Magical Badass link for if you want just the Sassy, just the Classy, or the Duo. There. Which is probably why we still have some early birds available of some of the decks, because some of my members are able to get it through the secret link instead of like through the secret tier. Anyways. Chaotic Abundance, are you still here? Let's see what we get. Oops. I misshuffled. That was totally me. I love the sound and the shuffle and the feel of the shuffle and the size of the cards and the card stock. I love everything about this. It makes me really happy. Okay, here's what we've got. Let me know if you're still here, Chaotic Abundance, but we started off with the 5 of Cups. Grieve what you've lost, then embrace what remains. Now, in a focal point, if you're going through difficulties in your relationship, this can be a reminder that you can choose to pick up the pieces, right? This is not saying like you assume it's lost necessarily, but there are things that have been lost. When we hit relationship difficulties, when we hit those hiccups, sometimes we have to recognize, okay, well, maybe I have to grieve the expectations I had that aren't being met. Maybe I have to grieve what I thought this was going to look like and it just doesn't. What do you need to grieve? Make sure you make time and space for that grief. Don't just shove it under the rug and pretend it doesn't exist. Face it, address it, right? And then when you do that, once you've done that, once you've moved through those feelings and given yourself permission to have them, then you can start to look at what's left. Do I want to salvage something from the remains of this, right? Then you have the 5 of Wands. It starts off with pick your battles. Your energy is valuable. Spend it wisely. And the third card I pulled for you is the King of Swords. Lead with discernment. Strategy and empathy can coexist. You can be in a position of being clear-headed and logical about the decisions you're making while still having empathy for you and your loved one. So both of those things can coexist. This pick your battles energy sits at the center of the reading. So just kind of keep that in mind, right? That 5 of Wands is like, there's an interesting thing I read during my Waite Smith study about the wand suit in general. It's from Rachel Pollack, but she talks a lot about how in 78 Degrees of Wisdom, she speaks a lot about how the wand's personality, energy tends to like the conflict or the competition for the sake of it. Sometimes we get caught up in a pattern where we're so used to that conflict and that grittiness and that like butting heads. And sometimes we get almost addicted to that energy and we can let it make us we can have it lead us down some paths that are not right for us. So just be mindful that you're not just fighting for fighting's sake and that there's actually a point to whatever like conflict is happening. But anyways, those are the 3 cards I pulled. Yeah, Jenny wants to know if anybody got add-ons and what you got. And you can change those, you guys. And also you don't, there will be an opportunity to also add add-ons during the late pledge period. Typically, the pricing does change when we get to that point. Woot, woot, woot. I think my initial funding goal was 10,000 Canadian. Michelle, so I'm about 1.5. Is that right? 1.5 times. That's amazing, you guys. Thank you so much. I genuinely appreciate the support. Truly, truly, truly. It takes a lot of the stress out. I really appreciate you guys that come on day one. It does a number of things that you may not realize. And I'm going to talk about some behind the scenes stuff real quick. When it comes to Kickstarter campaigns, how your campaign performs on like the first day kind of dictates how it's going to do, period. So I really appreciate the support. He's sleepy. I really appreciate the support.
I had to carry him down and back.
Aw, he's just like, I don't want to.
No, he does not want to. He wanted out. He did not want to get any exercise.
Yeah. Also, that first day lets Kickstarter's algorithm know that this is a campaign that should get pushed out. So it's more likely to get seen if we have a strong first day. It's more likely to do better overall. So it actually makes a huge difference when you take the time to come to this launch party, or to, if you're going to back it anyway, backing it early makes a difference. And then if the other thing I will say though, as I'm going to literally talk out both sides of my mouth, but the other thing I will say is that campaigns can get quite dead and quiet, like in the middle. And so that also helps. Yeah, so like everything helps, obviously. And I've given up trying to fully understand how the whole thing works, but strong start, a little bump in the middle, those are big things that help. So
well,
yeah.
Then it helps the most to know that the funding is guaranteed so that we can meet our minimums.
Yes. Yes. I'm gonna scooch a bit so you have some more space there. Okay.
I put my glasses over there. Yeah, I had to carry him down.
Yeah.
And then I put him down and he was like, okay. And then he just kind of stood there.
Peed.
No, he peed, he pooped, and then it's like, it's sunny. And I'm like, well, we got to go back in. Really? It's sunny. He just stood there.
Yeah.
He just stood there. And I'm like, so then I got him to walk a little bit, and then he kind of stopped and went, but it's sunny.
Yeah.
Oh, but he didn't want to do anything. He just wanted to stand in the sun. So I picked him up, and he's like, okay. And we came back in.
That's amazing.
He just could care.
He is. He's like, I'm back. Now you have to cuddle me again. Look at him.
You want back up? Do you want up? Do you want up?
He's overtired.
Are you mad at me that I'm in the wrong spot?
Maybe. You might be.
Come. No?
This is a fun one
I'm
to chuck in your
here.
bag. It is nice. Like, look at the size difference of the box, you guys. Just so you can see how, like, this just feels so much more portable. Like, this is the UJT box, right? And then this is Sassy Dragons. Like, this is just, it's a little bigger than it's obviously bigger than like a tarot and a tin or something, but it's still very portable.
You just
Which
relax,
is nice.
okay? You just lay down.
If we ignore him, he might actually nap.
We'll
see if that actually
He's
works.
not going to nap
Yeah.
while he hears voices.
Yeah.
He will be fine.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, I need a Bruno card. I know how we can do this. Hold on.
I'll get him. I will drag his little ass up here.
I can make him do a paw. Hold up 2 cards and make him do a paw. So he'll pick up one paw or the other paw.
Well, maybe he thinks there's a treat.
Okay, here's the 2 cards. This is for Jenny.
Come here. See, look, he got up all by himself when he realized what I was doing.
Bruno. Paw.
Which one do you want?
Paw.
He's like,
He doesn't do it when he's laying down. That's why I was saying do it when he's up, when he's on the floor.
Just hold them up. Which one do you want?
Paw.
Now he's looking at you. It's like,
Which one do you want? Which one?
which one?
That one again?
That one again?
Okay. 10 of Wands. Put it down. Martyrdom is not a badge of honor.
You're doing too much.
Ease up on yourself. A lot of times we're trying too hard and trying to do too much.
I already said there's a bunch of those sticks that you can just somebody else's problem.
Yeah,
SEP
especially the
that
one up
shit.
your butt. Just whip that one right out and get rid of it. I'm really proud of myself for that. That was a Peggy. I did a Peggy. I'm so pleased with myself right now.
So pleased. Yeah, she's so pleased that she was mean to poor Jenny.
But Jenny's fun to be mean
Nobody's
to.
ever mean to Jenny. I swear to God, Jenny.
No, you don't.
I don't know why
you don't want to fuck
either
the
of
sticks.
us.
You want to do the opposite of fucking the sticks. Just get him out. Don't fuck them. Don't do that. Oh my God.
Anyway.
Yay.
Why am I holding your leg?
No, either. Sorry, Jennifer. No, it's whether you add them now or add them in Pledge Manager for me is the same. It's all good. The pricing may actually go up a bit in the Pledge Manager, so I was just warning people that sometimes it's a teeny bit of a difference. Add-ons will probably be pretty similar. The deck price does go up a bit in Pledge Manager to reward people who back during the campaign period. So yeah, you always get the best prices for my stuff during the campaign. That's why I very rarely have sales because.
What did Barb say? Barb just caught.
I'm sorry.
Barb's adding to it.
Now you know why people have asked why you've been walking funny lately. I have a little bit of Sassy. I can't not absorb some living with her.
Oh my God, yeah.
It's a thing.
She used to be a nice person, and then I got a hold of her.
Back in the day, I was actually kind of nice.
Yeah,
like, I don't know what happened.
I don't know.
You broke me.
No, I fixed you.
You fixed me.
That's fixed
true.
you.
You did.
Because, the whole I can fix them trope really works.
Yeah, only for you.
You did all. You did. This is all you, babe.
No, you get to take credit for a lot of it. Notice I said get to.
Get to.
Okay, Moonstar Mystical Treasures. Will my daughter's dissertation defense at the end of June go well? Let's see what card we get.
Lip stuff on.
And now you have lip stuff on.
I apparently do, yes.
And you smell like toasted marshmallow.
I'm very smelling my lip now.
It's good for you. It's moisturizing.
You can go see Peace.
He's very alert.
Once he passes out, it's going to be actually nice because then we can wander off for a couple hours this afternoon and he's going to be like, whatever.
It'll be enforced nap time. If we're out of the house, he will sleep. because there's nobody's attention
Okay,
to get.
he usually sleeps. Every now and again he'll go through a day or two, or now 3, where he just doesn't want to sleep.
Yeah.
Which he's entitled to it.
He's sleeping really good at night, though, so
Yeah.
that's the main important thing.
Actually, he did sleep really good last night. He didn't bother me. He just went and found a spot, and he just left. It's like,
Yeah. He just really likes when he gets to be in the pile.
Yeah.
Okay, Moonstar. We have the Star. Find your true north. Let hope guide your next step. It's a very optimistic card, but let's see what comes with it. The Two of Swords. Not choosing, still a choice. Avoidance will never bring you peace. There's a little bit of a pause there. And then we have Four of Cups. Shift your focus. The grass is greener where you water it. To me, sorry, that's the Four of Cups. To me, seeing these three, I think it's about she needs to stay focused. She needs to just stay focused, trust her instincts, trust her intuition and herself and her heart. And then as she presents, just keep in mind that as long as she's done her prep work and she's focused, she's going to do just fine. But she needs to be in the moment and not so focused and worried about how it's going to go that she gets in her own way. Because this energy, this Four of Cups, can be very much like everything sucks. Everything sucks. I'm awful. I'm suck. Everything I do is trash.
Well, and then
when actually it's fine.
And then you become a self-fulfilling prophecy.
What Peggy said. So it's going to be important that she not be a self-fulfilling prophecy. But starting off with the Star, I think, is a very optimistic, strong start. Jennifer has an actual question about add-ons. Oh, that's fair. Let me find it. If I decide to add, I think I did answer this. If you decide to add extras, is it more helpful to add them now versus Pledge Manager? It doesn't make a difference to me. It's 100% neutral from where I sit. So it's
from a funding perspective, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, we've already met our goal, so it's okay.
We've met our goal. So
yeah. So as long as a bunch of you don't cancel if you need to.
No, people will cancel.
But no.
People will cancel.
That's normal. That's normal. You get caught up in the hype and then you're like, actually, I'm never going to use this shit. If that's you, feel free to cancel. My feelings will not be hurt, I promise. Yeah. But anyways, we're far enough past the goal that we should be fine now. So you can add them now or add them later. Either's the same. The only thing I was warning about is sometimes the price shifts a tiny bit in the Pledge Manager, again, to reward Kickstarter backers. You always get best prices here. Okay. Anyways, okay, good. I did answer. I wasn't sure. What Peggy said. Oh, let me add that. Remember we were talking about the affirmation deck?
Oh.
And Jenny just suggested what Peggy said as a possible
title.
Yeah. We may not use your name like that, but it's a good jumping off point for a title because both of us kind of have the same feel about.
Said?
Yeah. Yeah, she's very prepared. She's very busy before and after with work. The main thing is for her to sit in that place of like confidence in herself and try to stay present and grounded and not future casting, because future casting can definitely get in your way. I missed the answer. I was distracted by my stick. Well, it's very distracting. The stick that was up her butt was distracting her. Yes, she hasn't pulled it out yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay. Hello to Denny. Can I have a card I want to focus on for my highest good? I'll let Peggy do this one. You're just staring at me with love in your eyes. Hi.
He's just aggressively loving Lisa from afar.
Hi, baby. He's like, I want to stare at you, but I want you to hold me, but I want to just stare at you. Yeah. Yeah. You're such a good boy. Because I'm wearing lip gloss and I get dog hair stuck to my lips.
Great.
No, it's fine.
Oh my God.
He's so freaking cute. We were talking about an affirmation deck with Peggyisms in, I say we. Peggy and her people were talking about an affirmation deck on her YouTube channel.
And I mentioned it to her and she's like, oh, wait a second.
I'm like, that is an amazing idea. So we may do that at some point.
It's an at some point idea, but still.
Because we love the Peggyisms is the thing.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyways. All right, Denny. Did you leave? We didn't notice. Oh, Jenny's savage now.
Oh, well.
It's that stick. It's really, really getting to her, I guess.
That stick goes a little too deep.
Oh my God. Okay. Sorry. Card to focus on from Denny. Okay. I'm going to split it there. There you go.
The High Priestess. Don't ignore your inner voice. You know more than you're willing to admit. So that's interesting. So you already know what you should be working on for your highest good, but you are probably in a situation where you feel like you don't. Either you feel like you're going to ruffle some feathers. You feel like well, I know I should be doing blah, but A, B, and C are going to be the result. And I don't think I'm up for that, blah, blah, blah. You already know what to do. Now you just need to sort out how you're going to go about doing it.
Yeah. Yep. Good advice. Next up is Cariella, a reading on my daughter does not meet the grade cutoff by 2 days. Should I try to fight the school to get her into the preschool grade? I think it's best, or stick it out. Let's just see what card we get, and I'll let Peggy answer. I say I'll let, like I'm giving you permission.
Well, she's off by 2 days. That makes her the youngest in the class.
So just keep that in mind, and we'll see what card comes up.
Yeah.
King of Wands. Lead with passion, inspire action by embodying it. Page of Pentacles, roll up your sleeves and get to work. Be resourceful to achieve your goals. So as soon as I said be resourceful to achieve your goals, the argument when it comes to age cutoffs is usually, well, your daughter's not old enough to do this, this, and this. So if they have some criteria of she should be able to do A, B, and C first, then work with her and make sure she can do that independently before put up the fight. Is what the cards are definitely saying, but make sure you're prepared with stuff that they can't deny. If that makes sense. I'm not sure how to make it sound any better than that.
No, I think that makes perfect sense.
Like when my kids were at that age, two of the things that they needed to be was potty trained and not using a soother anymore or requiring a bottle during the day.
Right, that criteria.
And like my niece was 4 years old before she gave up her soother.
Yeah.
Right. So find out what the criteria. See if you can find out if you don't already know. See if you can find out what the criteria is and make sure she's meeting it.
Yeah.
That'll give you it's like the cards are go put up the fight. Put up the fight. Do the right thing. But the other card, page of
Pentacles. Roll up your sleeves and be resourceful.
Yeah, roll up your sleeves. So basically, make sure you got your side. Make sure your side of the street is clean, so that you can back there.
Oh, Jenny also said I also started when I was 4, which meant I was underage when starting college. Don't recommend.
Oh, you know what?
I never even thought of that.
Okay, I have a December birthday. I graduated high school at 17.
Same.
Into a severe recession where I had to go from high school to welfare.
I graduated at 17 also, but I turned 18 during the summer. So I was 18 then before.
No, I was 18 6 months later. So it was
yeah, so you would have been well
honestly, and that might be part of what that's definitely part of your process. Make sure that it's going to be in her best interest in the long run.
Yes.
But if you make the decision that it's in her best interest in the long run, make sure she's meeting the metrics that they expect to see.
And that you're comfortable.
Because if she's not meeting the metrics, she's going to have a bad time, and so are you.
Yep, totally. Welcome to the Unicorn Fam, Sylvie. Okay, let's do Mythical Witchery. Lisa, are you still here? I feel like it's later where you are. I think it's later.
Well, this live stream lasts forever, so people can come back.
That's true. Meaning the replay lasts forever. Yeah. Okay. Reading for
I'm starting to get hungry,
is.
So we have to put
I know, me too.
We have to put a stop.
We've only got a few more on the list, and I think we can. So we're probably just not going to add anybody else to it and finish those out, and then we'll go get some lunch. Neither one of us had breakfast. We just kind of hopped on. We just hopped on here.
All right, give me a pop.
Yep. Okay. All right, Lisa, we have the Hanged Man. Hang tight. Perspective unfolds in the in-between. Judgment. Time to rise. Answer the call and level up. I feel like lately there's been this nudge from the universe that it's time for you to take up more space in your life and in the world. The third card is the 8 of Swords. Stop holding yourself hostage. Quit overthinking and take one small step. That's very confirming. All 3 cards to me are speaking to the idea that this is a time for you to expand and be more seen and present in the world. That may mean putting yourself out there socially a little bit more. That may mean getting yourself out and about more. But there's this feeling of needing to bye, Kara. There's this feeling of needing to be more visible. That kind of keeps sitting as I'm looking at these 3 cards. Be more visible. So if I was to encapsulate the reading, that's what I would say. Be more visible. And it feels very much like you already know this, like you've been getting little nudges and signs for a while. You just need to stop letting fear and your own overthinking hold you back. Yeah. Okay, Jennifer, we're going to call yours the last one. The last one. Okay, so we have Liz. May I have a general reading? All right, so babe, this one's going to be you.
Okay. You want to pick the card?
Do you want to pick a card, Bruno?
You want to pick a card? Or are you just going to pick? I think he's going to pick the same one, though, because he wants to look at me.
Bruno,
With that.
which one?
Oh, that one.
This one.
Okay, he did pick a different card.
There you go.
What's the reading?
General
reading. Something isn't adding up. Secrets have a way of surfacing. So whether it's your secret is about to be released into the wild, or you're about to find out a secret about somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
A secret is being revealed, about to be revealed. I mean, it's up to you to decide whether it's a big one or not a big one. It's up to you to decide where you stand on that. But if this, this is a secret that's going to have an impact.
Mm-hmm.
If you have any idea what the secret is or who it's about, then you might need to prepare.
Yeah. Valid. Okay, 4 left. We have Tiara. Advice for the business stuff I'm planning from Peggy. Okay. I'm overthinking the steps. Got it.
Okay. You know, Take 5. Okay, you've got the 4 of Swords. Take 5 before life takes 10. Rest is self-preservation. I'm going to guess that you're trying to accomplish stuff in a hurry, and it's actually making your situation worse. So take a break. You may have to literally make a list, but figure out what you can safely take a break from, and take that break so that you can take a break from the things that have the least impact, so that you can focus on the things that matter the most. And honestly, whenever I see that card, it's also often followed by any one of several cards that have the whole idea of take it one step at a time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we could draw another card and see what comes up. Page of Cups. An open heart is a strong heart. Don't let the world harden yours. So whoever or whatever is trying to fuck you over, don't let it keep you down.
Yeah. A little known fact about the 4 of Swords is that up in the corner, up here in the stained glass, are the letters PAX, which is Latin for peace. So you should feel soft and peaceful about the way you move forward, not rigid and perfectionistic. I say, do as I say, not as I do, because I'm very much that way. But like, you want to seek the peace in your decisions, for sure.
Yeah, but no, like, I mean, maybe you're planning on opening your business in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And it's just not realistic right now.
Yeah.
Then take a rest.
Yes.
Pause on that and focus on the things that make it feel like it's not realistic or feel like it's too stressful. This can go in a whole bunch of different directions, but you've got things going on that you're putting not way too much energy in. There's things going on that you can put energy into, which is absolutely fine. But there's other things that deserve the energy more, and you should be taking a break from that stuff.
Yes.
59 degrees. Oh, is that?
I'm lowering the temperature of my coffee.
Oh,
so I can finish it. Yeah, because it's a little too hot for me to.
Bruno is he's found a comfortable spot. It's funny. He's only a 10-pound dog, but after an hour, he feels like he weighs a ton, like a literal ton.
Yeah. I threw a card. Okay, general reading for Liz. I'm assuming this was you asking.
I'm like Oreo and Oracle. It's like, oh yeah, your cats, because the cats are on her picture.
Yes.
Oh, good. I'm glad that helped.
Alrighty.
What's up?
Alrighty. Liz, general reading. Ace of Pentacles, a seed has been planted. What you do next matters. Obstacle, we just talked about this. Page of Cups, an open heart is a strong heart. Don't let the world harden yours. Keep it soft, keep it open. Be willing to move in the directions that feel right with less overthinking if you can. And then finally, the 3 of Wands, what you seek is seeking you. Step forward and meet it. Oh. So a very yes a very open-hearted, expansive kind of reading. So think about the things that make you feel open and expansive, move in that direction. Anything that's making you feel restrictive and closed off and guarded, not the right path right now.
What are you looking
at? Anything that feels open and expansive, move in that
He
direction.
knows. Like this dog, I swear to God, this dog is psychic.
He does.
We said the thing a few minutes ago, but then moved on, and look at him like sitting up and making sure he's looking directly at me.
Yep.
Hi, baby.
Variety, general reading. You're welcome, Tiara. I think that was that Peggy's? I think that was Peggy's. Yeah, that was Peggy's.
Yeah, reading. I felt like I was rushing myself.
Yeah,
yeah.
There you go.
That
was the business one.
Okay, well, let's face it. You're going into business. Most people go into business because they have bills to pay. They want to do all that, and it's really, really tempting to rush your way into it because the quicker you get it started, the quicker you can start making a living from it.
Yeah. Jenny says there's an episode on the telepathy tapes about telepathy between dogs and their owners. It was interesting. Yeah.
He seems to always know.
He's very in tune. He knows when we're wrapping up on this stuff for sure.
Now, mind you, he also knows keywords because I did that not yesterday. I did that on my last live stream. I said your name too many times.
Oh, really?
And he is suddenly like, bark, bark. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? It's like, oh, because I said your name. So he's assuming you were about to walk in the door.
Yes. Oh, I know. I wish I did too. I wish, yeah. I wish I was able to record my own book. That would have been cool. But at the same time, y'all, I talk too fast. I don't have the right environment for recording that kind of thing. But, kind of thing? Oh, like when they do, like my tarot book's on Audible, right? But they hire a voice person for that.
Well, yeah, because most people hear at a specific, most people listen best at a specific speed. Oh, look at him.
Aw. General reading for variety. 10 of Swords. This isn't the end of everything. There's a ladder waiting for you at rock bottom. Even when one of the things about the 10 of Swords is so fucking dramatic, right? It only takes one sword through the heart to kill somebody, right? We don't need 10. It's a little over the top. Don't you think? So sometimes I feel like this is very much like a reminder that no matter how rough things are feeling, it's not as bad as you think it is. It can be an ending. It can be rough, but you still need to move forward. The card after that is actually the Knight of Pentacles. Follow through. Consistency builds trust. Sometimes what we need most of all is to just keep putting one foot in front of the other, and we'll see that things get better. But if we don't do that one foot in front of the other situation, we're not letting ourselves actually move on from whatever challenge we faced.
Yeah.
Hopefully that makes sense.
This dog is being adorable right now.
You guys, let me show you. He just crashed out.
You guys, take the text away.
Take the text away.
He's finally decided to lay down. He's got his head in my hand so I can pet him.
Yeah.
And he's just all stretched out. He's a little overheated, but we'll get him off the lap in a bit so you can slow down.
Such a cutie. Okay.
He's decided he's finally ready to go to sleep, and he will stay here for the next 4 hours if I sit still.
All right. This is
going to happen.
This is going to be you because this is the last one. I would like a reading if there's time. Yep. This is our last one, and then we're going to wrap it up for the day. How can I best support my mind and body right now in the midst of health worries?
He's making me sleepy.
I know. Did you hear the question, Judy?
I'm looking at it right there.
Okay. Perfect. All right. Bye, Lisa. Thanks for hanging out for a bit.
Oh, bye, everyone's leaving.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out with us for the launch, you guys.
Yeah, so you guys have been awesome. As always.
As always. All right. This one is for Jennifer. Where do you want to cut?
I'll take it.
There you go.
4 of Swords again.
Yeah.
So I think the advice stays about the same. Take a break. Take a break. Sit back. Assess your options. Assess. This is an opportunity. This is your time to sit back, look around at what's going on, assess your options, assess what your next steps should or shouldn't be. And that could mean different things for different people, but no, it's time to give yourself a little bit of a break from the work. And I don't mean it's like, oh, walk away and act like nothing's going on, but I mean like take the day off, read a book, do something like, okay, it's the weekend, right? Just spend the weekend distracting yourself. Give yourself a mental break from the worries.
Yes.
And that will kind of, because we all need that. We all need we need more than just physical rest. We all need that kind of rest too. Try your best to give yourself a break from all the worries so that by the time the weekend's over and Monday comes around again, you'll be better prepared, to make better decisions, more concrete decisions. You'll be better prepared for the decision making that comes with solving any problem in life.
Yes. What Peggy said.
His
What
eyes are
Peggy
closing.
said. Yeah, he's ready to nap now. Okay, one last peek at the campaign. You
You saying
guys,
goodbye now?
200 backers. We've
Oh, wow.
met our goal and then some. So thank you so much.
Yeah.
We're really happy that this project is resonating. Appreciate you all so much. Truly.
Yes.
Thanks for hanging out. We love doing
Sorry,
these
I'm
launch
distracted
parties.
by my dog.
You're allowed to be distracted by
His
Bruno.
tongue is coming up.
Like, he's just hanging out.
He's just hanging out to the
Can I have
side.
the box actually so I stop shuffling this compulsively? Okay, thank you.
No, you guys have been awesome. Thanks for the hangout. Thank you for the
Yes.
support.
We really appreciate it, truly.
Yeah. And we love having you as part of the family, you know?
Yeah, we do. Thank you so much.
Bruno's happy. He's finally
We're gonna put him down.
it's funny, he's half asleep, but he's like practically panting because he's in such a happy place right now.
Yeah,
He's in his incredibly happy doggy place.
He is.
So he's like
He's so happy.
eyes closed, tongue out, panting.
Yeah. We appreciate
Not
you
that
guys
hot, buddy. Just
so much. And we'll keep you posted on campaign progress and all the other things. I will put an update out to the campaign page probably later today or tomorrow, letting everybody know that we're funded. I appreciate you guys so much. I love you. Thank you.
Yes.
And
bye, everybody. Have a great weekend and thanks again.
Yeah, may your magic always shine from the inside out. I love you so much. Thank you. Good night. Bye.
Bye.